ကောင်းဆုံးကစားသမားစု1 expert ကစားသူများ1 expert ဒါသင်ရဲ့ pick ပဲကျေးဇူးပြုပြီးယနေ့ညရဲ့ကျေဝေများကိုကြိုဆိုလိုက်ကြရအောင်1 expert မှာထိတ်တက်စုများကိုရယူထားသူ Dota 2 hero များကောင်းဆုံးတည်ဆောင်မှု
Absolutely do it. And like we said before, he does have some pretty good heroes that are going to be absorbing the spells on the front line. And they do have a BKB now for BZM, so quite a bit safer. Level 18 also has been hit for him, so max Epi online.
Definitely looking for action themselves, Tundra.
Not level 20 yet, looking to invade Riddies.
Tundra's heading in.
Even Riddies is a big kill because he's got the gem.
Toby is ready to get the vision down. For Saxon, not quite able to get the disruption onto Got the Juice whilst he was under the sentry.
Now they might smoke themselves after that. They are.
Especially around this sort of timing, Roshan. There's going to be a point of contest for both of these teams.
Hey, they're starting it. Navi looking for the wraparound here.
Toby trying to sort of block off any sort of smoke play from the trees, but Navi's going to be able to make their way around it. Yeah, tries for the blind horn toss. Not going to find anyone.
They have a ward there, so they did see PMA.
Niku is going to show us one.
Tombstone dropped already.
Very early walk into
this. Whoa. A key response, right? He's got it up, so he is back, but doesn't have Tombstone. That was very aggressive from Toby.
Probably someone on the team was like, bro, go out there, check if they're there. And then he's like...
Injury.
Yeah, unbeatable in this scenario currently.
One
of the heroes that we haven't last game, but it was the Dawnbreaker.
It also leaves open Nature's and not 2 heroes that have a very high contest rate. Though amazingly, no hero. We're only into the second day. No heroes have 100%.
Game 3
happens a lot that there's just 1 or 2 heroes at the top that are just so strong, but that shows I'm gonna say the balance of the game. Admittedly, a lot of the heroes have like 98% pick ban, so it's still quite high.
There is that Nature's Prophet picked by Ayakuto Brothers first, and then the kind of immediate response of going into the Lycan. And we saw game 1, Lycan Noob played really well. I'm ready to see it again. Both these picks are I don't know. I like
I can first bid.
It's definitely hard to deal with if you're a supporter.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the question now. For the nature, you kind of want to. I want to say you want to force it to be support because I think core natures is even more obnoxious to deal with since he reaches that level 25. You've got that endless TPing everywhere, which you'd love a hero like Storm Spirit who can zip around and catch him. And since you kind of banned a lot of those out, it means the core nature's prophet could be a real menace. I think the Lycan helps with that since you don't actually have an escape on the natures, so you can easily be run down by the Lycan and his creeps. Bat Rider can also find you, flying through the trees, burn them down, doesn't care about Sprout, knocks you out of Sprout, lassos you. So 2 heroes really good at finding and catching the nature's prophet while he's trying to split push, while he's trying to farm far back in the jungle. You could still run him forward. We'll have to see what the rest of the draft is, but if you want to move him towards support, pick some different heroes.
Also, with the pickup here of the Bat Rider, we've seen previous Nature's Prophets like to sprout BKB TP out, but you don't have that option anymore. Life ain't that easy, so I like your idea of maybe seeing this kind of fall down the position line. Chantress 7 picks, 43% win rate.
She's a strong laner, which you need versus this Bat Rider and the Lycan. Lycan, farming up to that Helm Dom, that's when he really hits his timing, so you can steal away the wolves if you want. You're also just very annoying, harass him down. that Bat Rider wants the lane to go well, so it can be free, so it can go
He
stack
bought
and
nature
farm.
profile
And as soon as you do that versus an Enchantress, your off laner is getting bullied. So it's going to force you to stay in the lane a little bit longer. You're not going to get that super fast blink that you like to farm
ဟို
for.
ဘက်ကပစ်တော့ဟိုဒီအောင်နေကမှာပစ်လိုက်တာလား
animation for
ပန်ကိုမထုတ်
big bull
ဒီလိုနေသားမှာသူတို့ထုတ်မှာကစတောင်းစပရစ်
The only thing that would make that animation better is if once he hits the pins, it just does the Nintendo.
ပုံမှန်ကိုင်းမှာဆိုရင်
And like that would
အ
just
ဆူမင်းကသူ့ hero တွေသူဘန်ခံထားရတယ်နော်ဖေကာကိုကလည်းကို
thumbs
ဘန်
up to you. That would be great.
တောင်းဆွေဘန်ထားတယ်ပတ်လည်းမရှိ
by
အမ်ဘာရှိမယ်အဲ့ဒါ
YE
အမ်ဘာ
and the Yakutu brothers. It's played by Bobica, who
အမ်ဘာ
did end up losing that game.
That
But
is
I'm
true. He's
looking
one
at
of the
the
few
matchup
heroes who
and-
will play position for Enchantress. It's usually almost always a position 5.
When they had it, they went Bane as their other support. Do you potentially go Prophet 5, Enchantress 4?
ပွဲထုံးတာပွဲဆော့တော့
You
အင်ဂိမ်း
can.
ရတယ်အင်ဂိမ်းမ
Or
ရ
the
ဘူး
other way around?
ဖိုင်ဆန်းနေတာတောက်လျှောက်နားကြည့်နေတဲ့လူတွေဒါမေးကြည့်တော့ဒါလားမင်း
You had a lot of
ကိုလောက်အင်
you
ဂိ
know,
မ်း
you
ကြည့်ရ
didn't
တာ
answer
ကို
me
ပဲ
with such confidence, so I had to
ရအောင်
No,
sure I
that
didn't
was
sound
me
too
thinking it
stupid.
through. I was slow brain.
ပြန်ထွက်နေ
processing
တော့မယ်
power over
update
here.
ထွက်ပြီးတာ
Oh, well, hold on, Thal. Let's see
Monkey
what the
King.
other heroes, because that might help us decide where they should go. Ooh, Monkey King clones everywhere.
Yo,
Lore accurate.
ဘိုးစကမင်းကင်းဆော့
So the Monkey King come out. Could be carry, could be mid. Potentially you could just do like the mid Monkey King versus the mid Pango.
အန်ကိုမင်းဆိုရင်
If
တော့
you
ဟု
do
တ်တယ်
pair with
အ
the
င်ဂင်း
Pugna
ကောင်းတယ်
in the like, let's say you pick an
Teammate.
off laner weak to this. I mean, that is a terrifying safe lane to have to play against. The Monkey King going to be running you down. Pugna, such an annoying
အဲ့
support.
ပန်ကိုလီက
Which you could swap,
offlane လည်းဖြစ်
actually.
သွားနိုင်
Pugna and Bat Rider can actually swap lanes depending where the matchup is.
အဲ့လို offlane
better.
ဖြစ်သွားရင်အင်ဂင်းကိုသူက
Now
carry
you gotta
ပို့မှာ
actually- now
Carry
you have to
point,
decide
Ghost
where
guy
this
嘛.
Enchantress
Ghost
should
guy လောက်
go
ပုတ်
with
နေ
her
အေးအမ
initiative,
လာ
because
ပြီ
it is a
ကွင်းပိတ်
dispel
မင်းကင်းက
as
မစ်သွား
well as
လို့
a
မရ
very
တော့
strong slow.
အဲ့
So
ဒါ
it can
ပြော
deal
နေ
with
တာ
the
ကား
Firefly,
တိုက်ပြီး
but every time Bat Rider tries to
မင်းကင်းမစ်
Firefly
သွားလို့
you,
မရ
you
ရင်
just
ဂိုး
enchant
ကို
him and walk away.
carry
So
ပေးကြရင်လို့
it's
ရှိရင်
actually
ဟို
quite
ကဆောက်
strong
တယ်
against
လို့
both
မယ်
those
အဲ့ hero
supports.
အကယ်လို့စူမင်းပင်မှာမင်းကင်းနဲ့ပေထိန်နဲ့ပေးသွားဖို့ပဲရှိ
Queen of
Yes,
Pain.
maybe what you could do is just
သွားပြီ
it
လေ
on
လို့
whomever
ဒီနေ့ကြ
and
တဲ့
see
ရောက်
what
ပြီ
matchups
နေက
are and
အို
see
လာ
what
လာ
works best, right? Like it doesn't necessarily
ဘာလို့
need
အ
to
မ်
be
ဘာမပစ်လဲ
player
စဉ်း
specific.
စား
You
လို့မ
can
ရ
just
ဘူးဟေး
we've
အမ်ဘာ
seen
ဆိုရင်
swap
ကွင်းပိန်းထွက်လာလဲ
before.
ထိန်း
We
လို့
saw
ရတယ်
it
နောက်ဆုံးအချိန်တ
the
န်သူ
first
ကလည်း
time
သူ
we saw players
ပြတ်
swap
သွား
their
မှာကွာမင်းကင်းကအဲ့လိုမရ
support
ဘူး
positions.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
ဘိုးဆက်တဲ့
And,
ထိုးအပ်ရတော့မှာ
oh, I'm the 4. I only go into the off lane.
ဘာမှမ
I
တစ်
do
ခု
think
လုပ်လို့ရ
Dota's moving
DK
that way
ပစ်
more and more.
DK
In the
ပစ်ပြီး
past,
တော့
the
မင်းကို
lane
DK
swaps,
ပေးမလား
which
ဘိုးကို
sometimes
DK ပေးမလား
happen,
မင်း
but
ကို
it's a little
DK
bit
သွား
rare.
လိုက်
But
အဲ့လို
nowadays,
ကွင်းပိန်းနဲ့
you're
ထိန်းလို့ရ
seeing players move around
မင်း
and
မင်းကင်းကင်ပြီးတော့
heroes moving
ကယ်ပြီးဒီမှာ
around.
လိမ့်
You
မှ
know,
နေ
there's
လိုက်
been some tinker
အ
position
ကောင်းဆုံး
one,
option အဲ
from P Vision. We're getting to that stage where it's going beyond the carry
What
must
about
be in
top,
the
man?
safe lane.
ဒီရောအမ
We are getting into the wild ages of Dota.
ပကနာမစ်တဲ့ပကနာမစ်ကောင်တော့ဆန်လည်းမဟုတ်ဘူး
Of Dota is the Wild Ages.
Yeah, back in
So
our minute,
I'm
I'm
super
like-
down for
အဲ့လို hero က
whatever
တော့
we
ဆန်နေပဲ
get
လိုက်တာ
here and wherever we get it, because
ပိုင်တက်ပြီ
I
တင်
like
တယ်
to see that variability where players can just their heroes can just go wherever they want. Let me have that. Let me enjoy supports being so
ဆို
good
တော့
with
နိုင်သွားပြီ
supports.
အင်တူက1-1 ဖြစ်နေပြီ
Supports
တော့
being, you know,
MK
that's what
post
fast open
3
up,
တဲ့
right?
အဲ့ဒါ like and carry ပေါ့
Nature's support
အဲ့ဒါဆိုရင်တော့
transitioning into an
ဒါပေ
eventual
မဲ့ MK
core.
post 3ဆို
Looks
nature
pretty good
profile
here.
နဲ့
I think
laning
Spirit
က
Vessel is really strong
Well,
versus Pugna and the
အန်
Monkey
ချန်
King.
nature profile lane
You
ကို
can
မင်း
also
ကင်းက
help
ဘာသာ
find
တော့ဘာ
the
မှမလုပ်
Monkey
ဘူး
King, and it's less
Little bit-
dangerous.
little-
Like if you're a
ဖတ်
core,
မယ်ဆိုတာ like
you
an
wanna be
offlane
farming real
PT
deep,
ထိန်းတာ
and they've got
King
so
and
many
Dominator
heroes to
နဲ့
go
jam.
find you,
King
and you
and
don't know.
Dominator.
And if you get killed, that feels
အဲ့
really
လို
bad
မ
if
ရ
you're the
ဘူး
carry. So I think you just make this a support natures, pick a new carry. That's what Nigma is also thinking. So they're banning out some last pick carries here.
အန်ဂျီဆို body ကိုင်နာတာတဲ့ good luck bro အေးအဲ့ main
Yeah, not
game
that
pick က
weaver.
တော်တော်
Could
ဒု
have
က္ခ
been
များ
one. Could
သွား
have been a Bobica 4 Weaver with the Prophet going 1. Seen it before. Bobica loves playing that. Guys, I production. Well, let me fantasize a little bit over here. Come on, guys.
No, you're right.
Please.
You're right. Support Weaver's doable. Clearly,
ဒီ
no
ကေ
team
ပန်းသွား
wants
ပြီ
to do it
အေး
right
အဲ့
now,
မှာ
but it's
option ကလုံးဝ
doable.
မရှိတော့
This is
ဒီကေပစ်
happening
ပြီး
too
mid
much.
low တဲ့ option လည်းမရတော့ဘူးသွားပြီအ
I'm
ကုန်
giving
ကား
away
ချိန်
my
ပြီးရအောင်အေး
bracket real
ဒီနေ့ချက်တည်းကတကယ်ရောက်ပြီးလို့
Where's the Phantom Assassin right now?
I ban it every game.
10 seconds
Very
remaining.
strong, Gary.
5 seconds.
Come on,
remaining.
guys, please. But maybe that
That's
we
he got.
thought into just banning these carries.
That's he got,
Nature's
Gary.
Profit. Got to make sure that
အရင်ကင်းကိုရောင်းစားလိုက်တော့
have that
ဘူးတော့
Nature's Profit.
အဲ့လိုလုံးမလား
I think some of the idea is that your
Oh,
catch is
Medusa
not
bit.
that great. Right now you have Boundless Strike and you have Lasso, right? You don't want to be dealing with a Shikuchi Weaver time lapse and all that. It's a huge pain, especially when you've already got to deal with the
Oh,
pain,
Spirit
even the
Breaker,
payload,
yeah, why
right?
not?
So actually,
စပရစ်ဘရိတ်ဘာလိုက်တာမြက်လား
a
Oh, wow,
Spirit
Spirit Breaker,
Breaker
bit out.
here.
Holy.
So it is going to be a
ဒီ
carry
ကမှာ let's bit
Nature's Profit unless we're
Wait.
real wild.
အဲ့ဆိုရင်
Likely a position
Maybe.
for Spirit Breaker.
ယာ
with
ကူ
the
တို
5
ပစ်ကြီးကတောင်းသွား
Enchantress.
ပြီ
So
အဲ့
it's
ရ
gonna
ဒီ
give
က
you
မှာ
a
ရှုံး
lot
ဖို့
of
များသွားပြီ
lockdown,
game
you're
3
gonna
က
be able to chase this Monkey
ယာကူတို
King,
ပစ်ကြီးက
maybe
စောက်ရ
use
မ်းတောင်းသွားပြီ
Lycan
ဒီ
running
စပရစ်ဘရိတ်က
around.
ကြီးကအကုန်
I
လုံး
get
နောက်
the
မှာ
Pugna in the back
Oh, no,
line.
no,
I
man.
like the idea.
game 3 ယာကူတို
But
ထည့်
the
ချင်
late
ထည့်လို့
stage is
ရတယ်
kind
ဒါ
of-
ကြီးကပစ်က
we
ကွာ
see
သွား
that
ပြီ
decide a lot of these the games
2.1
of this series is that
ကဲလို
that
ပင်
you
ကပုံ
have
ဆိုး
the
တယ်
idea of the support being good later,
အာ
but you just come out of the lanes too far behind and never really get to do it.
အာယောစပရစ်ဘရိတ်က Queen Bane line up ကို Shadow Beam မြစ်ပစ်တယ်
SF mid.
ကိုဘကိုတွေးလိုက်တော့နေကမာကြီးရှုံးပြီအဲ့ဒါ
It puts Ghost in the safe lane. Monkey King. Ali does end up
Show
going
me
on the
no.
Enchantress. That puts Boba
Yakuto game 3 winner. Someone taking why.
on the Nature's Prophet.
တကယ်မနောက်ဘူး
Who are you liking? And I don't say it like that as a pun on liking.
Or you should have intended it. It was a good one.
I had to be honest.
I kind of so if I would just looked at the draft, I would say I think I like Yakuto Brothers draft a little bit more. Feels like it covers more of the bases. You know, Spirit Breaker's going to go charge someone. You're going to have a Core Nature's TP in. I do think that's what scares me a little bit is if this Core Natures gets hunted down.
တစ် play bro တဲ့အာဒီလောက်ပြောနေရ
Rider.
ဒီလောက်ပြောနေရယာကူတိုလို့တစ်က
But following our trend
Yakuto
of
game
how
3
does
လို့
the lanes
အဲ့တစ်ပဲ
go,
လေလို့
I'm thinking about the mid lane, how pivotal it has
2.1
been.
တောင်ရတယ်တီးတော့
And
အဲ့
I
ဒါ
think the idea of the Shadow Fiend
Nine
is
di
that
line
like,
at
Queen
the,
of Pain, you know, kind of bullies a lot of
Sao
heroes
sao
who's
come
left
on,
in the
oh,
pool that
Sumia.
haven't been banned out.
စပရစ်ဘရိတ်က
Shadow
Queen Bane
Fiend,
ကွာ
you know, push the lane in, just jungle. This is where Spirit Breaker can be quite scary, though. Spirit Breaker plus Enchantress, great roamers to come mid on a very immobile mid hero. And then if you want to like really get this guy, Nature's could TP in too. You could have 4 heroes ganking
ဟုတ်တယ်
Sumail.
Nature Prophet လည်း
And,
ဆင်းအောင်ပါ ညာ
it's
ဘူး
what they
ယာ
tried
ကူတို
game
နိုင်မှု
one.
များတယ်
It didn't quite
Bit,
pan out.
yeah.
Game 2, nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. And I feel like game 3, maybe you go for it again because you know how much momentum he typically brings. But maybe then Noob gets space on the Lycan, and we saw how well he can do in game number 1. You know, give this guy space. He was microing all over the place, running down heroes.
It was tough.
I don't know.
Go up against him.
Gonna be a fun game 3, I think.
I think so too. And I'm looking at these drafts and I see the lack of lockdown for both these teams. You know, a lasso, balance strike. Meanwhile, potentially Sprout, Rolling Thunder, a charge in there with an ult. Maybe Enchantress has something in the back pocket for you. But this is, you know, 2 teams that are going to kind of roam free in these fights. So the benefits of that, in my opinion, probably benefit, and I agree with you, Yakuto, more. Not feeling really much fear. And maybe Fly is just able to position however he wants. And if he's in the fight knocking you up, I don't know if Nigma Galaxy
စပရစ်ဘရိတ်က
has the
Queen
tools
Bane Nature Prophet
necessary
၄កဟောင်း
to
နဲ့
deal with it.
Okay, quick.
It-
Will
it'll
into
be minute.
existence the 60 kill
နိုင်
but
ကင်းက
20
လည်း goals
minutes
ကင်ပါ
endless bloodbath game we were hoping for in
I'll
another
tell you.
series. No,
I'll
they're
tell you,
scared. I thought we were
Yakuto
gonna have a
brother,
5-on-5
game 3.
at this first bounty rune. Come back,
No,
guys.
unfortunately not.
Come back.
No fights for us. But before the horn, or I say that, the smokes end up getting broken up in the top area. The Dominator already queued up for Lycan. What is new? I'm curious to see what Bobica wants to build. What's his Spirit Breaker build? Because he goes a little bit different than everybody else on everything that he enjoys. So we'll see what he ends up going for in GH. Take some damage here from Emo. The bounty runes will be 3 for the side Enigma Galaxy. And you know, that's quite a nice start, at least here for Nigma when they got to try and make these lanes secure. Charge coming through on a Ghost, but this is just the charge. Not really the most effective thing in the world, but Beyond going to block this creep wave. He wants his creep wave to go under the tower, and it will. And meanwhile, top Fly-Fi already at about half health.
I like the emphasis on the bottom lane. The Monkey King can be a lane dominator versus Pango, who's a melee hero. You do have 2 escapes, but you're level 1, so you've only got 1 right now. So I like this creep block to get yourself to a level where you're no longer scared of the Monkey King. So far, so good, as long as you don't get punished too hard before you hit those higher levels.
ဟိုမှာ first blood ဟုတ်တယ်ဟာ
Fly-Fi just gets burned
ဘလို့
down.
ကြီးတွေရော
Just the
I can
flame
break that.
break
Tell you
and
yeah,
Noob
Luna.
running him down. Okay.
This is why Flame Break's really good. It just, you know, puts you out of position on these immobile heroes. Lost a lot of his health while the Enchantress was bottom trying to set up the Pango, so maybe a little bit too far up now being punished. At least he's able to TP back right away so doesn't miss too many creeps.
That is not the start you want for Yakuto at all. Fly-Fi trying to get revenge top, but this is just not turning into anything. At least not at the moment. And another flame break. They want to go. They want to find something. And they'll put some heavy damage here early on to the Enchantress. Things already proven to be a strong lane here for Nigma Galaxy. And dealing with this Sprout, everybody's got their quote-unquote leads, right, guys? Yeah, everybody's got him except for
ငါပဲပြောနေတော့တယ်
except for the SF mid. So they're all ready, just in case. This top lane, we'll see how Ali does, but he is hurting. Mid, taking a look, 11-2 to the 9-1 of the Queen of Pain. Emo had a good game in the last one, and we'll see what he can do here in this game number 3. Picks up that water rune and eats a couple of raises. There's another one. Pops the water rune, TPing away. Oh,
ကြောက်
God.
ရင်ဒီမှာထောက်တယ်ဟာ
I just picked up a water rune, filled up, sipped up, let myself get hit by 3 raises, only to be forced out by TP.
ဒီလိန်ကကွင်းဘိန်းနဲ့ shadow pin ကိုဘလို့ထိန်းနေရ
I was not expecting.
what ဟုတ်နေပြီရော
Sumail forcing the enemy mid to go home. Now that's something I was expecting. That was
ဒီ
not
hero
the,
ဒီ hero
manner
စ
I
ကေးက
thought it
ကွာ
would
နေ
be,
တယ်
but
လာပြီးတော့
that's massive. I mean, he's doubled up his CS right away. And I know this was the counter pick. I don't think SF is supposed to shut down a Queen of Pain this hard, right? You're supposed to like bully a little bit, get more last hits because you have good damage, and then stack and farm those, not force her home with triple raise.
Triple raise, I'll be honest, Emo kind of stood there. I'm just saying. And now he's eating it again.
There.
Sometimes we get stun locked with just raises. And Emo not enjoying his time. Now he's got the 2-1-1, so he does have the blink option. But this should have been an easier lane, right? Like Shadow Strike should have been helping you out a little bit more.
ထောက်ထားတယ်ဒါအဓိကတော့ water room မရအောင်ထောက်တာ
Charge came in on the Sumail, but
water room မရ
didn't
တော့
have any backup. Emo went towards top.
ဟောရဒီဘက်မှာ TH လာ
Ridiculous
စောင့်နေ
Bat Rider.
All right.
Get the
well,
Hellbear
Ollie.
Thunderclap.
ဟော
slowing
ဘာလိုက်တာ
down
ကို
the
ဆူ
Bat Rider.
ပြီးသွားတယ်
That's why there was no help on the Sumail charge. There's action in the mid lane. Pugna's over here too.
Everybody is here
Yeah,
right now.
blink
Link
going
forward.
on.
Uh-oh.
ပေးချီကို okay
Sumail getting charged again. Here comes the Hellbear Smasher with a clap. And the charge in, the kill for
ဒီမို
Ollie.
လဲတေးသွားတယ်ဘလင်းကုန်ဝင်သွားမှာတော့တေးသွား
And
တယ်
he is going to get burnt out by the flame break.
ဒါပေမဲ့ Omar လည်းပြန်ရှောလောက်တယ်
It's
နော်
only level 1, the nether blast and the
It's our
stacks
prophet saying
are
that, we.
stacking,
Show it.
but the TP in from
ပြောတာအဲ့ဒါ
Fly,
ပဲ
he's here to take some heroes out.
ပရိရေကကွင်းဘိန်းဟလားအဲ့ shadow pin
Stands his ground for a
ဝါ
second.
ဖို့
There's
များ
no
တယ်
Sprout
ပြီးရင်
for
nature
Fly,
prophet
so
ဆင်း
he's
မှာ
gonna
နဲ့
get another one.
ဒါတော့အာလီဘိုင်း emo ဆောက်
This
တ
is
လဲ
how
လုတ်
you
လိုက်လို့
punish
ဥမာ
the
လက်စစ်
Shadow
တွေပါ
Fiend
ပြတ်နေတယ်
mid.
ကဲဆိုရင်အဲ့လောက်မပြတ်သ
When
င့်
you
ဘူး
bring this many heroes
Queen Bane
in, you
there.
just have no way to
Shadow
escape.
Fiend
Like,
there.
if you think about like Void Spirit, right? You just like dissimulate, dodge the charge, get away. A lot of the mobile mids can deal with Spirit Breaker, but Shadow Fiend can win the lane, susceptible to ganks. So this is gonna have to keep going because he is off to a great start. Got to keep punishing him to get Emo back into the game.
Trying to get back. 17 and 5. Like, yeah, you got the assists, but still, it's a little bit nerve-wracking. Charges coming through onto Noob. They've also got Ollie in the area.
Hey.
But can they kill him?
တက်လို့တော့မလွယ်ဘူးတက်လို့တော့မလွယ်
Blocked out by that Sprout, but again, under the
နောက်ပိုင်း
tower,
တော့
the TPs
like
come in and they just back away from that.
တိုက်လို့ရတဲ့ supporter လည်းမရှိဘူးနော်
It's fine.
This
You
is left.
force
Fine K brother အန်ချန်ကလည်း untouchable နဲ့
force the rotation.
သူတို့မိတ်ကလည်း level 2 နဲ့မြန်မာနဲ့ဟို level 1ရှောက်ထောက်နေမှာ
And
နဲ့
he can go
လိုက်ကန်
all over this map.
တိတ်
He
ကြိုက်
doesn't
လို့မ
care.
ရဘူးပန်ဟိုလီယာကလည်းအလုံးကြီးလိုက်ကန်ဘသူ့ကိုကြိုက်မလဲ
Towards
Tin on it,
Sumail,
not
who's
by.
now level 6. Ollie is here and
I
moving
love it.
forward. He does have a right
Oh,
wing if he can get it off, and he
oh,
does.
what a
that
counter,
damage
yeah,
on the
yeah,
Emo.
GH.
Come for me and I'll kill you.
Who's
I
getting
just
Yay
got a
counter,
double
Lara,
kill.
yay counter.
Oh, Sumail's still alive. Fly even came in and he's got this stinky napalm on him at 4 stacks. He needs to survive. Finally gets the kill on a Sumail. Ran up onto the high ground. Ollie looking to get a kill on it. Omar. But man, Sumail's going to make you
ပြင်းပြ
pay.
န်ရှော
The tax man is in, and you come to mid, he'll tax your gank.
Spearbreaker charged through Batrider, and Sumail didn't react, and I was like, oh, that's strange. Oh, wait. He's pretty fast. I think he should be okay here.
Goes to
โอ้ fly ရောက်လာပြီ
a little bit far. Sprout connects, but do they even have the catch to contain him? Not really. They have a charge on cooldown. That's it. This is a bloodbath of a kill a minute so far. We're over a kill a minute. 60
Maintain.
kills by 20.
Keep it going. We've had very slow calculating games, you know, earlier. Now we got the
Calculator's
high-paced action.
ပေါ်လန်းကိုလာရဲဆိုတာသိပါပြီ
Not
vision
from
မြင်
beyond,
သွား
though.
ပြီ
We've been quietly farming away.
ပေါ်လန်းကို
taking
ဟိုဟာနဲ့
advantage of
ဂိမ်း
all
နဲ့
the
လာရဲ
space and
ဆို
the
တာ
chaos being made.
info ကြီးရသွားပြီ
In what is a rough matchup, he's still behind, but has his level 6, so maybe they can make something happen here, especially as he's got his urn. Maybe if they see Monkey King coming back through the Twin Gate.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Top lane getting beat up and blasted.
လုပ်ပြီလုပ်ပြီအောက်မှာတကောင်နဲ့
Yeah, once again coming through. Ghost balance strike looking to survive
Sure.
this, but the charge in the
Yeah,
rolling
Ghost are the
thunder
game of Hulk,
control is there,
နေထိုင်တော်တော်မတက်တာကြီး
and they get the kill.
သူတို့တွေကပါတယ်အဲ့လိုလုပ်လို့မရဘူး
Gonna open this up a little bit.
သူ့လူတွေ
more
အပေါ်မှာ
here
တာဝါ
for
ယူနေတာ
Yaku
ဆို
as
အဲ့
they're
ဂျားထဲမှာ
trying to
သွားနေရမှာ
fly
တကောင်နဲ့ထွက်နေတာနဲ့
some
ဟို
more
ဘက်
gold and
ဒီတိုင်
really
မှာ
start to slow down this Monkey King. He's towards the top, but right now the reigning leader in the net worth, as you see on your screen, is Noob. He's got that helm of the Dominator. He has dominated a Wild Wing Ripper, which we've seen be the MVP of a Roshan attempt.
ဒီ H ကလည်းစူမင်းနာခွာပြီးလို့မရဘူးအဲ့လိုဖြစ်
Again, Hurricane back
ခွာ
being
ပြီးရတယ်
generous,
စူမင်းကအလုပ်ခံရ
but they don't have actual
ဒါတော့
offense.
ဝင်လုံးတော့တယ်နော်
Just
စိုးနေ wave ရှိတယ်
skips
Eh.
away. Here's some
Cái
actual
tay qua bị.
down.
ဟိုကြီးက
Not enough though. Leave him be.
အောက်မှာ ghost ရန်ဖြစ်နေပြန်ပြီ
Get flashbacks of being wrecked.
အမဆိုးတော့မဆိုး fly ကိုတော့ရလိုက်တယ်
Fly.
I fly show
Getting caught by Ghost.
10မိနစ် hero case 10
Hit
ကောင်
there
ဒီဘက်အ
by
သေးကျုံးရ
Omar.
မယ်
No lasso to go with that, but that
Deal
didn't
over,
matter. They
deal
were able
over.
to get this catch here onto the Nature's Prophet again.
အာရီယာတွင်းရတော့
This
ရ
is
လား
carries,
Got it,
cores, everybody dying 5-5
ပြီးနေတယ်
already.
green gate ကနေ
Lycan's the one who's clear
ဖြတ်
of
လို့ရ
death so
beast master
far.
ရဲ့
Is
ဟာ what တို့ပါ
he's
green gate ဖြတ်လို့ရ
You just
no,
put the
him
creeps
and
forward
GH
to the
just
dangerous
slows
stuff.
me on.
ကပူပူက
You play it safe. He's been doing a great job
က
of
လည်း
that
စစ်
so
သွားခိုး
far.
နေ
They are trying to get a little bit more done with the creeps now.
Bobica sees Nude, first hit bash, 17%. Goes into the charge.
Oh,
There's
you're
the Wrath
telling
of
me,
Nature, not
I
really
can
doing a
use
lot of damage here
Wrath of-
onto Nude. They actually want to focus some gold to get here on the Dominator. Creepy Mo gets an extra 100. Beyond sitting here bottom, he's going into a Spirit Vessel first. Ghost wants that Echo Saber. Sumail getting close to the edge of his life. He's looking to go Kaya.
ဒီက
Yasha.
တီးထားတာမင်းဂိမ်းမှာရက်မသွားဘူးပဲအာမရက်ဘူးမရက်ဘူးစိတ်ချ
Things are slow, but
ဒီဘက်မှာ Lycan နဲ့ဟိုဘက်မှာ
Nigma
Free Breaker နဲ့အသေးကျုံးကြ
Galaxy
ပါ
are up 2,000 net worth. So Nigma Galaxy happy.
I think you have
Hey,
to wait
Jong
for
Jam,
this blink dagger on the Batrider before you can really make plays. We We talked about the lack of crowd control on Nigma, so you can't really make plays unless you can just run at them with the creeps, or say Pugna is set up in front of your tower. There's been so much action going around with Spearbreaker charging teleports that you would like to just set up on their jungle, place wards, and blast towers and send creeps, but you keep having to rotate around and help out, which is exactly what Yakuto needs to do. This will be a little easier to take a tier 1 tower.
Hey.
Defend it. Flame break, but no Firefly initially. They're going to shape shift, and the charge actually stops them from
That's
getting
all
the
swear with me,
lasso
I
off
like.
immediately, and Beyonce
That's
but
all
a
swear with me, I
roll.
like.
Because of the charge that cut through,
Lema look heavy. Lema Lisha Prophet.
disrupted and
Then why we G8 account there so I
the lasso. Meanwhile, mid, there's a life drain, there is a TP over. It's going to be this Batrider coming in, and they
don't
just
know me
cannot
out, what,
kill
that on it.
GH.
That's a fact. That's what she did. That's what she did. I'm a Sony. Oh, main game I tell you. That's that G.
With a balance strike on a 3.
What that G?
Prepify doesn't matter. Bobica goes in with that nether strike. Goes to low, but he's
yeah,
life
crumbling.
Or well,
Come on, Sumia on free gate account, yeah,
man.
man.
From GH, and Sumail will end up getting a trade onto Bobica.
I can't form machine or they la ville matu what they la. They got top fan.
This is where your
They mark
Shadow
about
Fiend is
Jenny.
strong, but you have no one to enable him to do the damage. He just keeps
They might tower on you
trying to walk up.
I know
being
no
sprouted
tower
out,
you.
enchanted slow,
Yeah, someone
you know,
pink
blink
gun.
away. Can't actually do his damage. They'll at least deny the tower for their efforts. But you lose
And
the
now
Monkey
why
King,
am I
and
two
you
get
ultimately
down,
lose the tower, which is
I'm a
still
fan of
what
fan, aren't I?
Yakuto wants. They want
Thế
to
là
be
thì
able
con
to
đi
charge
nó bay
freely,
vào
they
lũ
want to be
chàm
able to
này,
teleport
em
wherever
đi.
they want.
Cái chạm.
Right side,
Bullying
Noob
than
still
I.
free farming. On his
Three
way down,
guys,
like
check that
Overlord
guy.
only needs 1,000 more
Đồ
gold.
bị
It's
chạm.
going to be pretty good timing.
တက်ဥဒီကတော့ share
And you
စား
can
တော့
start forcing some
အဲ့တော့မိုက်
objectives a little bit
အာရ
easier.
နေပြီ
Roche,
Level
for
11
the Shadow Fiend has been on
နောက်ကထိတ်ဆုံးလဲစပင်းကတော့ယုံမေးတယ်ဟေးဒီ draft ထဲမှာ share ပြီးနဲ့ယုံမေးနေတယ်
Nearby, and so is
Don't
this
get-
Batrider who doesn't have lasso for another 15 seconds.
Radiant's
Oh,
bottom is under
he's
attack.
going into the solar crest.
Radiant's bottom tower has been
End up
9
denying
နှစ်
the bottom
တိုင်အော်ဒါ9နှစ်တိုင်
tier 1. What is Bobica going for? Yule's first. That is that first item. He's also got that Kobo Cup. Things slowed up a little bit. And we'll see what is the next move for either of these teams. What do you expect coming in from Nigma Galaxy as they wait for this Blink Dagger on Omar?
Well, he's really hoping to get an Invis kill here with Requiem, but they're suspecting it. They even put a sentry down. All right, that's going to be the cue for Sumail to get out of here. I think Nigma is just waiting for the Blink Dagger and Helm of the Overlord on the respective heroes. Blink Dagger on Bat, Overlord on Lycan. Yakuto is trying to find plays a little bit more. They don't really have to wait for much, right? You just charge an isolated hero, teleport in the natures, whoever happens to be there of the remaining heroes helps out. So if you can just find scattered heroes,
အာရောဟေးဟိုကောင်းနဲ့လမ်းဖြန်ယူဖောင်းနေထပြောင်းနေဟာသူ့ကိုလုတ်ပြီးထင်ပြီး
Just the charge too.
he doesn't
But
know.
maybe trying to come towards mid and get this kill on Emo, who right now thinks, hey, it's just wolves.
I mean, he didn't see the other heroes, so he doesn't know if that charge
That's
is going
like,
to lead
okay,
to
Wisdom
the
Ring, but cool,
rolls,
I
everything
mean-
else. So he's just popping it early, playing it safe.
Monkey King is here. Balance Strike stops the Rolling Thunder. And that doesn't really lead to anything for Noob.
ဒီပုံစံတိုင်းနဲ့ထပ်ကစားပြီးမင်းကြီးအိုက်တန်နေအရင်ဖတ်သွားရင်တော့
Not
က
the
စား
best
လို့ရ
feeling in the world.
မင်းကြီးအဲ့လူဖုံး
So
ဘူဖုံးရင်းနာမှာပဲကတိုးလေးကွာရအောင်ကစားလို့ရရအဲ့ဒါတကောင်ချင်းဆွဲစား
the Rolling
တောင်အောင်
Thunder.
လဲဘူဖုံးရင်းနဲ့
The
ပြည့်မလား
Wukong's man and
Can't
Pat
be
and
done.
Lasso,
Like
they
and
will
Tower
get that
two, I
gold
quite
on
don't know.
Omar to push him close to this Blink Dagger after they get that kill.
အဲ့ညာဒီဘက်ဝင်လာ
They
တရား
need
န
to
ည်းနည်း
win
ခက်
more,
တော့
and
ခက်
Omar's been trying to farm some
Three got
stacks.
on, man.
Sometimes he's been the beneficiary of his own stacks. Sometimes
Look,
Ghost
keep
comes over
going,
and
eh.
says, all right, I'll take these as he's farming them.
Boost
This
I
game, I
can
think you do
နားမရ
want to give it to the Bat Rider in the interest of getting this blink. Can he be saved by the Pugna save?
အားရ main ကထက်တိုက်ခံလိုက်ရပြန်ပြီ
Sonic Wave hit on the
But
3, but the
so-
Requiem
so
goes
where
off,
are they?
and that fear hits on a couple. Flame Break
Oh.
connects, the raises are there.
တော့ပါပြီ
Joe
အောင်
is
emo
dead.
က
Nether strike out, but Sumail's still alive, and the life drain coming from the low ground. GH keeping these heroes healthy. Bobica's dead, and Noob's up in the foreground. Boundless strike connects. That's going to be a third. They're looking for them all.
Gong shot, gong shot, Sumi Trebek
What's he
out
there
here.
for? They'll chase the ball. They'll still continue with you, and they might even go and get themselves a full team wipe if they can get this kill. Ghost moving forward. He's trying to find the Pango. Boundless strike connects on the swashbuckling Pango. His Beyond is on the run. Do they have enough to catch
ပ
up?
ကနာ
No,
အ
they
ဓိ
give
က
up chase.
GH
That is
GH
4
လုံးနေ
kills
GH
for
healing တစ်ဖောက်က
Silent
နော်အကုန်လုံးထိုင်ဟီးပေးနေဒီမဲ့ကောင်တွေအကုန်လုံးကိုထိုင်ဟီးပြီးတော့
did so much there. You commit
That's up,
onto his
Peter.
teammates, but he just sits behind them, decrepify, life drain, heal
ဟုတ်
them
တယ်
up.
GH
Siphoning
အဲ့မှာ
orb
တွေက
to
ဒီ
heal
ကို
them throughout
ဖြစ်
this.
ပြီး
So it starts with
Peter.
the Bat Rider, right? They think it's a pick off,
Yeah,
get
share
him,
that out.
can't hit into Ethereal. It was a nice charge through to prevent the Monkey King abilities. It might have been somehow even more one-sided if that went off.
ပြီးတော့ emo နဲ့ဇိုင်းဒီ
But
3ခွက်
there's
စား
the
ပြီး
Bat
တည်သွား
Rider full
ကြိုက်
health despite being the initial
Big one,
target.
yeah.
Maybe we've almost got Sumail. Nah, maybe Sumail's full health. Back into the live game, maybe we kill the Pango, get the last outer
shapeshift.
tower.
Yeah, they shapeshifted, went for Beyond, got a kill, and I mean, it's delayed, but it is a team wipe, I guess. Blink
Smoke up.
Dagger now for Sumail. You've got this Blink Dagger flying
Bat
out
Rider.
for Omar that just got delivered, and now you have that to follow up and have that lasso. You can just play aggressive at this point with Ghost getting you that vision.
Yeah, this is what they were waiting for.
That's
This
all-
is the
that's
timing they
all.
need. You scout with the
အ
wolves,
ကာနဲ့
get your own wards down, see what you can find. Ring around the rosy. They don't quite catch sight of the Queen of Pain, so she's out for now.
We'll
Settle for
find
an
themselves an
Enchantress.
Enchantress, though.
အန်ချန်တော့
Only
ချော
Thunder, not going to matter. Ollie's still
Home
dead.
rain
Ghost
it,
gets the
oh,
kill.
set
They go
light
to
on
the
me out
Wukong-
of.
or they go to the Wukong
hold it, huh?
command to maybe deter anybody from coming.
ညာ
in
အားလုံးက
with that
Nigma အတွက်
Thunder.
ဖြစ်လာပြီ
That is
လုတ်ပါအောင်ဒီဘက်အကောင်တွေလည်းဘာ
that's
မှမ
it.
လုပ်နိုင်တော့
It's
ဘူး
just an Enchantress kill. I'm
ကို
starting
ထည့်
to
ထား
really
လို့လား
love
မ
this
သိ
voice line.
YK brother ကို Nigma နိုင်အောင်လို့ YK brother ကိုသွားထည့်တာအဲ့ကွက်ဒီနေ့တော့များတယ်
Is
Grown on
it, is
me.
it Mambo or Mango or I have no idea. I'll have to ask.
Mondo.
Nigma ပြန်လာပြီလို့ပြောလို့ရပြီလား drag မတာဘူးကောင်းလို့ဟုတ်တယ် drag မတာဘူးတော့တဲ့ကောင်တွေအရန်ကောင်းနေတာသူမင်းရဲ့ဆွတ်ယုံနေ
Go support him.
Hey,
Get it.
GH.
Spam out.
impact လုံးဝ maximum ပဲ drag ကောင်တွေကြောင်ကြောင်နေဘယ်သူမှကေးလို့မရအောင် ghost တစ်ချက်ချက်ထိုးနေလို့နော်အိမ်မှာ
From a satyr? From the top?
အားရောက်ကြတဲ့ရောက်ဝိုင်းတော့
Oh, not yet.
Throw the shockwave. Oh my
Ah.
god. That would have been sick.
ပြောနေတော့ရှိသေးရဲ့ ghost တစ်ချက်ချက်ထိုးနေတာလို့ဒီဝါပြန်ပြီ
While
ဆို
that's
လား
all going on, they were like, "Oh, all right, you guys are gonna do your Roche without Ghost. All right, well, we'll turn him into one."
I mean, this is the nice thing of pairing the Spirit Breaker with a Nature's Prophet, right? Usually you'd be okay to split push quickly with these kind of slippery heroes like Monkey King, but as soon as the charge is on you, you've got no
ဝဲ
idea.
duration over သွားအောင်မှာ
And in comes the stun. There's
ခု
the global
YK brother
rotation,
နေမှာ
easy kills
အဲ့တော့ nature
anytime
prophet
you're
နဲ့ဒီကောင်
scouting
တွေ
from your
split
team.
တာတွေဘာတွေလာတော့မှာ split breaker နဲ့
What can they do?
ဒီကမှာပဲလေတကယ်တာဝါချိုးမဲ့ကောင်က
What can they do?
တစ်ချိန်လုံးသေနေတာဆိုတော့
Lasso and Requiem. Beyond is gonna die to Sumail. Sumail now going.
Wait,
for
I
the
got him
outs.
in
He's
there.
got, of course, that Yashikaya that he was going for.
လိုက်ကန်တော့
He's
ပါ
got
ပါတယ်
the
လိုက်ကန်တာဝါ
Aegis
ထူအားတော့
up.
ရှိ
Sonic Wave, Omar, he ends up dead.
Sonic Wave gets Omar while the Croaker creep griefs Ghost over there. As they were trying to kill the Enchantress and the leap got interrupted by Tendrils of the Deep. I don't know if that was the Enchantress's cast or the auto
ဒီ
creep
over
cast.
ကေး
but
ဟာအခုလုံးကောင်းတယ် vision
Croaker
over
was a
အောင်
big Yakuza
ကေးဟာဆိုလည်းအခုကြည့်အောင်19မိနစ်မှာ24កောင်
The Croakers are a big fan of
Annie.
griefing. Biggest griefers in the game.
They use it more than any other creep. I don't know why their coding is different, but they love throwing out tendrils.
They got this vision. They had that vision seeing Noob, seeing Ghost for at
အာ
least
ရှယ်
a
ရိုဖီနဲ့အ
second.
လဲမှာသွားတွေ့ပြီဒါရှယ်ရိုဖီကအေးကြီးကြီး
Getting some info to work with, knowing that they're top, they'll go for Sumail. He's got an amplified damage. You guys might want to
ဆိုး
be
ခွဲ
a
တာ
little
တော့မရှိ
careful
ဘူး
on this
သူမ
one.
ကဆိုးခွဲတာမရှိ
Really
ဘူး
be
ပိုင်မယ်
careful. Let's take the Aegis. Can they get a second? This team of Nigma Galaxy is
Baby.
reacting, and this is
အ
going
နောက်
to
မှာ
be
အနောက်မှာ
Sumail in
ဂျီအိတ်
trouble.
သွေးဖြည့်ပြင်းနေပြီ
Gonna get bounced up out of the high ground.
အဲ့မှာဝူခုံးရင်းအကုန်တိုင်ပတ်ပြီဒီဘက်ကောင်နေ
Untouched. Fly, Bobica both go down. They will drain and fill up Sumail's
အော်အော်ဂျီအိတ်ပေါအော်ဂျီအိတ်လောက်ပါအောင်အော်ဂျီအိတ်
poorly.
ဒီကနေကောင်းနေတယ်
Guys, if you aren't playing Pugna in your pubs, you're missing out.
ဂိုး
The
ဂိုးက
saves
ဖြာ
are
ဝင်ခင်း
just
တာ
insane on this
မရ
game.
ပါဘူးဒါလေ
Well, you have nothing to really stop it, right?
When you don't have a lot of crowd
ပန်
control,
ဂိုလီးယား
yeah.
အလုံးက
That's
ပက
why
နာ
the
ကို
Spirit
ထိန်
Vessels
ထိန်
to
မ
help
ထိန်တော့
try to mitigate
အေးဆေးဖြစ်
this
သွားလောက်ပြီ
and roll and charge are good for it.
Pagana
but they
အကုန်လုံး
use it
like it.
on the Shadow Fiend himself. Pugna runs in through the back, does it from
အားလုံး
the
ဆိုး
high
ခွဲတာ
ground
မရှိ
in
ပဲ
the
နိုင်
trees,
သွား
so
နော်
they
ပ
can't
တေး
get
ကြီး
to him easily. And as you try to get to him, I mean, you're just going to activate Siphoning.
ရေးကမကာသန်မှာသွားပေးနေပြီဘယ်လောက်တော့
You just go straight
ဟီ
to
ဟီ
pushing
လာ
this
လှုပ်ချင်
and
သွားလဲ
once
ဆို
healthy
တဲ့
after a big
မကာသန်တွေပါသွားနေပြီ
GH
ကောင်းတာပဲ
just
အဲ့ဒါ
keeping
လေ
his team topped up.
One-man Torm with the ancient Thunderhide.
လူစိတ်မှာရှစ်သင်းပြုတ်မှာလား၃သင်းပဲပြုတ်မှာဘူး၃သင်းပဲ
Omar.
ဘေးပွဲရှုံးရင်ပြုတ်မယ်
He's happy. Happy to get
Don't
the
worry about
extra
showing him
influx
a
of
bit.
gold. Happy to be top of the net worth. For the
elimination
supports.
ဆော့ရမယ်
It is a 14,000 net worth lead. They don't have the Aegis anymore, but this is
အဲ့တော့၃ပွဲနိုင်သွားပြီဆိုရင်မပြုတ်တော့ဘူးပေါ့အဲ့လိုပြောလို့ရမဟုတ်၃ပွဲမဟုတ်နှစ်ပွဲနှစ်ပွဲနိုင်သွားပြီ
I
ဆို
just
တော့
want
မ
a
ပြုတ်တော့
very close game for me.
ဟော elimination ဆော့ရ
It
That's at the same
started,
time.
started okay in the landing stage. It was real close then.
အဲ့တော့နေကမာနေနဲ့အခု 1K ကိုနိုင်သွားပြီဆိုရင်နောက်ထပ်တတိယတစ်ပွဲရှုံးသွားရင်တော့ easy
I
ပဲ
think it all started when
yeah,
Sumail got
man.
ganked and then killed them all. That
Yeah,
was the
that'll
start of the
do it.
downfall.
They're in. Sonic Wave, and there goes the Requiem, but Sumail
အိုင်ကန်ရောက်လာပြီ
shapeshift. But are they going to be there in time? It's actually new to get the kill on a Bobica. It takes a while to get the kill on a Sumail. They're still chasing the TP attempt out by Beyond.
Balance strike.
The balance strike from a
Yo.
distance. Ghost follows that up. He's got the shards
do
there
trade there.
to get the kill on a Beyond, and that is a 2 for 2.
That's a 2 for 2 that started as a 5-on-2, and Nigma slowly,
စစ်ကတော့တက်တာပဲ
slowly brought
ဒီ
the
စစ်က
rest
၄
of
ပွဲ
their
ပြည့်သွား
heroes
ပြီ
and still
ဘုံရှုံးသွား
technically went even,
Push
but thanks to their
wide up.
massive gold lead, we do see that was a gold gain for
ပြုတ်ပြီလေ
Yakuto.
အနီတိုင်းတားသွားပြီ
Still
ဒါပေမဲ့
doesn't
စစ်
feel
သွား
the
ပြီအနီ
greatest
တိုင်းတား
though. You kind of need bigger wins to
Special.
pull back a
Oh,
gold
do
lead
the
like
national
this. Though, if you do just drag on the game, keep creep cutting, stall things out, you know, the 13k gold lead starts to mean less and less, but you got to go, I don't know, 10, 15 more minutes for that to happen.
That's usually in the MO for Nigma games. We said that their timer on finishing games are long. So you do
I think
have
this
that
one
kind
should
of
be
time,
fast.
right?
This one should be fast. You have Lycan, you've got Pugna, Nether Blast. That Rider Shard is not usually considered good, but this one also works on buildings now with the shard.
Ollie. Flame Break connects. It's just a matter of time. Nature's Tenants really doing what they're getting paid to do. That is heal them up, but not all the way. Now Ag's finished for Sumail.
Time to
Pushing
walk
out the
up to
top wave with
buildings
that
and
Mjolnir.
press Q. Gee,
Top tower is under
I guess they don't see the heroes. They're a little worried. They're playing a little safe for a bit there until they regroup.
Oh! Oh, they're trying. They want Bobica. That's
that's all
okay. I thought
All
maybe,
part of the plan.
Yeah. We tricked you. We gave you that glimmer of hope, making you think, oh, he firefight his own Monkey King. I'm gonna be able to TP out. Wrong. I have lasso.
Gonna make you laugh so hard you misclick and we get you.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, tricked you. Got him. It's all given time to fly to farm. He is level 16 to go to level 50. Going Thunder and the catch onto Omar. Immediately TP out.
Yeah, you've got to. You don't know if the Monkey King is on his way, watching you from the trees. Yeah, do things like this. Scream.
Only
and
way about
blink
don't
out.
get that, no?
Usually it should be the enemy team that is having to play that way because you have the Spirit Breaker, but now that you're 14k up, suddenly that fear is not so scary anymore, and you're the
bro,
one that
match
gets to
win
freak
11
them out with your invisible wolves,
ah.
your Blink Bat Rider, your Monkey King watching
Nigma
from the
17ဆိုရ
trees.
င်တော့ဒီ
This
hero
makes
ဒီ
the
hero
split push game very
ထည့်သေးတယ်
difficult for Hyakuto.
ဟိုကယာကူတိုဖြစ်နေတော့ဒီကောင်တွေက
They are
cover
doing
နိုင်
it, though.
နိုင်စွမ်း
They
မရှိ
are
တော့ဘူး
finding some success in pushing it all out.
အဲ့ဒီဘက်က hero ကသိရမလား Nigma
And
9កောင်
immediately
ဆိုရင်
Fly at TP top, they're
Hey, we
all
need it.
heading that way.
ဘာမှမ T spirit တို့
And Fly
Hang on, yeah, come back
recognizes
now.
this and backs all the way.
ယာကူတိုကကောင်တွေခံမဆော့နိုင်တော့
It's
ပြစ်တာတော့မှ
working
ဒီ
for
လိုအနေထားဖြစ်
now,
အောင်ဆော့နေတယ်
but Nigma
They do
has
need it.
reached critical mass where
အဲ့မှာ
not
QB
only do you have a lead,
တား
you've
နေတာ
taken
တာ
all the
တယ်
outer
အဲ့
towers,
QB
you
နိုင်တဲ့အ
have
ထိ
the assault
အရင်
kills
ဟိုဟာမ
on
ဖြစ်သေး
the
ဘူး
Lycan, so you get to just keep going
ဘ
around
မာ
the
သွား
map,
တိတာလဲဆို
trying
အ
to
လဲမှာ
find these
Shadow
kills,
Fiend ကို
trying to
ဝိုင်း
find
လုပ်
these
တယ်
split
နောက်က
pushers.
GH က
The
degree
support
find တင်
maybe
ပြီး
is
တော့
not
ကဲ
enough,
တယ်
but once
အဲ့
you
မှာ
get a
Shadow
big
Fiend
kill,
ဆိုး
and I
ဆိုး
would
ထွက်
say
သွား
especially the Pango, if you
အဲ့မှာ
take
တစ်
him
ခေါက်
out,
ရယ်
he's
နော
a
က်ဒီ
big part of their
ဘက်
team
တယ်မှာ
fight.
ဗရိုက်တာ
You
ကို
can
လိုက်
sort
သက်
of
တဲ့
just
ဘက်တယ်
rush
မှာ
down a
ဗရိုက်တာ
tower,
မသေးဝါ
throw
ပဲ
the
နဲ့
creep, throw the nether
ဗရိုက်
blast,
တာ
all
သွေး
that.
ပြန်ပြေး
In the
ပါညာ
meantime,
နဲ့
you
အဲ့
wait
အဲ့
for
ဘက်တယ်
Roche. If you
အဲ့
get
ရ
it,
စ
great. Then you kind of continue the same plan. Like
I'm-
even
I
with
guess I'll
Aegis,
know
I don't
what
think you have to change
different
too
one.
much. We've seen them play that way. Patiently find the pickoff and then all go. If you don't find anything at the tail end, you can do it, you know, like the last minute of Aegis.
ဘာလဲ split တော့တော့လုံးတော့လုံးနေရ
Invisible Wolf,
Ah,
looking
I
around.
can
Oh,
ဖောင်
yeah,
ပြောင်းသွားပြီ
seeing
အဆူဆွဲခံလိုက်ရပြီ
Overcooked now seeing themselves beyond.
Found a different target.
Oka's still here. He's still in trouble. Oh, the boundless strike on the edge. And then he's going to try and TP
ကဲ
out
ကြိုက်
when
တာ
that
ကြီး
happens.
လိုက်က
Requiem, meanwhile, it's a third? Ollie's here too.
သေးသေးဦးရောင်ဦးလီက
Nature's attendance, but the raises stack up, and you end up dead. That, I didn't expect 3 heroes to be close enough where they're all dying.
Yeah, they should be a little bit more scattered. You know, like someone dies in the top part of that jungle, as another hero is waiting in the
Where?
bottom part of the jungle.
He just saw 3 of his allies get caught there, and he's in that area.
That's why he thought surely they'll leave this area now. After killing us, they're gonna go push. But I suppose Nigma wants to wait for the Aegis
Who
since
got my
it's
performance
close to
review?
being up. You know,
အဲ့
I mean, they
ကော
don't
င်း
know
တော့
the
ပဲကောင်း
exact
နေပြီ
timing,
ပဲ
but they know it
ဒီ
could
ကိုရှာလို့
spawn.
မတွေ့
So they
ဟုတ်တယ်
haven't
GH ပဲ
actually
position အရန်
left the area yet.
ကောင်းအောင်ဆော့တက်နေရလားဒီဘက်ကတာမဲ့ကောင်တွေပဲပေနေရလားမသိဘူးကိုနေနဲ့ဒီနေနဲ့ဖြစ်ပါလိမ့်မယ်
Riven
ဂျေးရှာလည်းလုံးဝ
Baroche.
အပြောင်းနေနိုင်တာပါလိမ့်မယ်အဲ့ကောင်တွေကလည်းအဲ့လို
Smoke up.
ဂျေးအရေးကြီးမှန်းဟို
Sonic Wave on cooldown though
Beat
for
up.
35 seconds.
ခုလောက်ဆိုရင်တော့တီးသွားလောက်ပါ
It ain't easy to get a big team fight without that.
Spirit Breaker Shadow Fiend ကိုအစာပိုင်းအဲ့လိုချရှင်နဲ့ထိုးနေတဲ့အချိန်ပန်ကိုလီယာတကာရနေပြီအဲ့ချိန်မှာအနောက်က
Taken
ပကနာကို
some
ဝင်မလုပ်ပေးဘူး
sentries.
ရိုလင်ကအဲ့ရှေ့နားမှာပဲ
Themselves
လေ
to shine on Emo. He is
Pag
over
na
18. He
easy
will
here.
have that level 20 minus
Pure ready.
45-second Sonic Wave cooldown if he's going to be pushing out the creep waves with it
အားလုံးပြောသည် 4TV
on a 35-second cooldown.
မြင်လင်းရင်းသွားနေတယ်
Quick math.
Spirit Breaker သူ့ဖမ်းလို့မရအောင် Ice item
Aegis will be spawning in just a second here. Oh. Don't look too soon. Stay here, stay here. Come back, Sumail. That's
It's
okay.
Just about to be up. There it is.
I can လဲ link in နဲ့ link in ကိုစီ
Roshan has arisen.
So not only Roche, but while they were waiting for it, they finished a Lincoln's on the Lycan, and soon a Lincoln's on the Shadow Fiend. So charges are going to be very difficult for the Spirit Breaker. GH,
လောက်ပြီ
all the healing in team fights. He's now got a Guardian Greaves as well.
And Roche, and doesn't look like anybody is going to contest this. And then they just end up smoking away. So let's see what they can do with this now that they've got this Aegis to work with. They'll push out in the mid lane. GH has the Nether Blast ready to just push out and make things happen. Bottom is being pushed
Conrad
by
Game 3 ဘာဖြစ်သွားပြီလဲ
Ollie. They are trying to take a tier 2 tower. Maybe they can stay out of the grasp of
Nah,
this
nah, nah.
Nigma Galaxy lineup.
လူမားသားတဲ့
Smoked
Faith
and
Boy
waiting for somebody to show over mid or top. They're like, hey,
Bobby.
you know,
Hold on, now, hold
guys,
on.
we're pushing. We've got a banner. Somebody show. I want to blink in and lasso here. Of the tier 3 tower. Ooh, blink in. Omar looking for the lasso. Finally throws it out. I think his attendance happens,
Ooh.
but Nature's attendants didn't do their job to keep him alive.
ဖုံးရင်း
Rules up, Neon Zin rolls up for a second,
Yo.
rolling Thunder 5-5 from a distance, trying to do the damage, but he just doesn't have it. Goes with the double, as Ali and Bobica both end up dead. Noobs moving forward, and this is looking like the beginning of the end for the side of Yakuto in this series. Raccoon flies out, just touches this Pangolier, but they don't get anything more after the supports to start. Maybe this is the time for Yakuto to try and turn it to get something of their own. You're dealing with Sumail having an Aegis and these heroes being able to escape pretty quickly, and that just doesn't turn into anything to the dire side.
အပင်းပြီးပြီဟုတ်တယ်အပင်းဘာမှမရှိတော့လက်ဖြံမှာ
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Maybe
You
I'm
can.
dying.
I mean, you'd love to find something as they retreat, but clean retreat from Nigma. I was gonna say they all get out. I actually see GH hanging around, but
အဲ့ဒါခုန
he
ပွဲ
kept
ရှိ
the side of Queen of Pain at the last.
ခုနပွဲမ
second.
ဟုတ်ဘူး
Tons
မ
of
ကောက်ဘူးခုန
retreat
ပွဲမကောက်ဘူး14ပွဲလားမသိဘူး
Now a clean escape
Lily.
for all of
Kinda
Nigma.
play-
You
kinda
break
play
the
here.
high ground. You still got plenty of Aegis time. 3 minutes. The Amplify is bottled up. Like, once you get the cooldowns, you just go again.
Yeah, cooldowns and go. You are also currently holding on to a amplify damage on Sumail.
amplify damage နဲ့နော်
Rip through these
agent
heroes in a heart.
amplify damage
You get some time
alright,
to
yeah.
take the
Right,
Tormentor
I'll do it.
first. In that time, they're gonna try to find a pick off. Oh, they are gonna get the Bat Rider. You're gonna get the Bat Rider, right?
Yeah. You say that, and they do. They do get themselves another Tormentor. They do get a shard here for GH. So he's got that Nether Ward, increased cast range, and
ထောက်ခံရတော့မှာပဲ ghost
refracting
သွား
light.
စားနေတယ်အောင်မြတ်ဆုံးမလင်လို့
Use it too much. Support Pugna is mostly just about healing allies, so the shard ends up. The best thing about the shard is that you can cast the Nether Ward further away. The actual aggressive
အဲ့ဒါနေကမှာ
potential,
ဝက်ရှိသေးလား
you only do it if you're already winning.
He
so
went like
I
one
think it's
again
a
on-
bit redundant.
နေကမှာ2-2ပါ3-2ဖြစ်မလား 2-3 ဖြစ်မလားမလက်ဖြံတက်ဆိုင်က
Can fly get the gold needed to bring them back
All
into this
along,
game. They're
where
down
is
almost
a piece of
20,000 net worth.
Ah, boy,
What's
a
the
bit.
plan? What do you do here? You hope for a little bit of an overextension on the high ground?
You keep stalling it out. You're almost at no cooldown. Teleport.
Sumail? Well, Requiem, there's not much mana left here for Emo, and there's no life left for him either. But
sure.
Rolling Thunder in a roll.
ပြင်းရှောင်းရင်တော့တက်လို့ရပြီပေါ့လိုလင်းလည်းမရှိတော့အကာတလန်းအနည်းဆုံးပဲ
One where Beyond would react to these deaths.
အကာတလန်း
He was on the Dawn in that first game, so not nearly as impactful.
ပြန်ပြီး Dominator
with rolling
refresher
thunder
နား
like
ခံ
that,
တော့
but that is
အဲ့
the top
refresher
set of
နောက်
racks
ထား
going very quickly.
refresher နောက်ထား
No,
လိုနောက်ထားလဲဆိုတော့
dead, and you can't say
ဘူရှမ်းကြတဲ့
right.
refresher shot နဲ့ဟို link ချိတ်ထား Separate cooldown မဟုတ်
As buyback,
အဲ့ဒါပြောရမယ်
here's
ဆို
the
ရင်
tier
နောက်
three.
ထား
They rip through these towers, and this is so difficult to deal with.
ဒီတိုင်းကတော့ထပ်နာဖြင့်ပါ
Fly
ရှိမယ်
looking to
ကူတော့
sprout
မရှိတော့
somebody or do something, but can't. Lincoln's
ဟလာ
pops.
ဒါမှမဟုတ်
They have no chase.
ဒီကြီးမလား
And would you
He
believe
did
I
it,
said
we
there's
said look,
still
same.
45 seconds on
တော့တူကို
Aegis.
များတယ်နည်းနည်း
So
အဲ
as
second
your
second
Bat Rider
နဲ့
comes up, you could go one more time if you wanted to.
refresher လူတိုင်းဆက်
Probably could. Oh, why not wait for the Bat Rider? Bring him back into the mix.
Yeah, you're not
Get the
too
Blink Lasso
pressured
attempt.
to force the end, but this is kind of what Yakuto needs to do. You just got to drag the game out. But they have now lost several barracks, which is what they were hoping to delay as long as possible. But I'd say if you can get to level 25 on Natures, your odds improve a little bit. Just because you can suddenly
like a
farm so
Pavion
much
8.
more effectively while joining any number of fights. And they have great tools at catching you, but I don't know. It's still kind of what you need to have a shot at coming back here. So 3 more levels to go for the Nature's 25.
Oh.
You were kind of saying it like he was level 24.
No, yeah, you still got a while to go.
All right.
Well,
I mean, probability, by the way.
maybe Nigma wipes. You know, he kills 5 heroes, gets it instantly.
Right.
I mean, you never know.
Hex on Noob's going to make that very difficult. Refresher Orb is also going to make that more difficult. Still, somehow, 17% chance that Gaben is giving them seems high.
Late game natures, it's a menace. And technically, the supports scale really well too. Spear Breaker and Enchantress, they just happen to be really poor, so you don't feel it right now, but we got any greedy enchantments, maybe?
အဲ့မှာဆူးခွဲတာတွေ class fight နဲ့သူ့ရိုက်မှာကြည့်နေရဟာအဓိကတော့ဆူးခွဲတာ
requires a wipe to
ခွဲ
get
တာ
them
ဝင်တိုး
back
ဖို့က
into the
BKB
game.
ကောင်း Big က
Smoke breaking from
He thought,
Ollie. It's
oh,
confidence
Pavillon
line,
Miwa,
but it
he-
should get
oh.
his cores out of here. I say, Lycan's actually on the hunt. He's gonna find them.
Uh-oh. Beyond needs to start to think about getting out of here with potentially a Rolling Thunder, but the lasso connects, and that is also Bobica going out of position for a second.
ကောင်း
But
ရင်းစီမိတာ
no
ကြီး
Rolling Thunder.
Oh, he's
and
in?
Noob's still in. He's still in.
အဲမှာဆူးခွဲသွားပြီ
Also the Axe Requiem, and now they're going to go and find 5-5 pops to BKB. Are they in too far, though? Wukong's pushed out of it. That's stopped immediately by the Sonic Wave. Nothing lost. Nothing ventured.
They didn't even have creeps there, actually, so they're not even able to do building damage as they back out. They
အ
have to
ဆော
get
င
the
ရေ
creep wave.
လာ
At that point,
ဒီပဲကြောက်တဲ့မိနစ်ဘယ်လောက်နောက်ပိုင်းမှာဝယ်လို့ရရဆိုပြီး
one more time. I say
အဲ့ဒါလည်းမထူးလေ
it's gonna be tough.
refresher
But
ဆို
you
တဲ့
gotta,
slot
since if
ကို
you
က
lose all your megas, I mean,
He game
it'll be
item.
the end of the game eventually. I think this. They
အဲ့
technically
သူတို့လုံးလဲ
have
ဘယ်လောက်
deal
လုံး
with
လဲ
it,
မိနစ်
but
30
you're just
နောက်
never
ပိုင်း
gonna catch
35
up.
မိနစ်နောက်ပိုင်း
I say, you know, another hour-long game for
တော့ဆို
Nigma,
35 မိနစ်
maybe
နောက်ပိုင်း
do-
လောက်မှအားလုံးက
Shapeshift.
Refresher
and
set
here
down.
they go. Again, they've got the blink. They have the hex. They'll
ဒီ
do
မှာ
exactly
ထည့်
that.
သေးတယ် BKB ပိုင်းညာထည့်သေးတယ်အဲ့တော့ခုအဲ့လိုလုံးလဲ
Bound for the ground in the grave. Dug below him. Sonic
ဟုတ်ပါ
Wave
လက်ဆူ
comes
ဆွဲ
in,
သွား
they
ပြီ
get
ဘယ်
the
လိုလဲ
last,
မ
so
သိ
they've
ဘူး
got a
5
connection
line ကို
here.
ဆွဲသွား
Almost got a kill on a noob, but unfortunately almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, and that is not going to be enough to kill off noob, which means
Healer,
GH
healer.
is here.
Healer, GH.
Recharge him up.
ပြည့်ပြည့်သွားပြီ
He's full health. Let's go again.
Was still in shapeshift for a second while getting back to
သူ
full
ခွဲပြီ
health. Smell missed. Just goes right in with the
Oh.
Requiem. Beyond never stood a chance. He's moved on to the Great Beyond, and now got the Prepify. And there's the life drain again. Ghost just staying healthy, looking for an opportunity to go and attack 5.
အားရ Ghost ကစိုးနေဝင်နေပြတ်တော့ပြတ်သွားတယ်အားရ
Ghost is dead, and now can they get the rest? Uh-oh, it's time here, because now Yakato are in. Down goes Noob, down goes Sumail. Fly just
But
hit
where
the
is it?
jackpot, because the money
တော့
just
မ
is
က
in
3
his
လမ်းမက
pocket.
မရသေးဘူးနော်လေလမ်းလည်းမကမရသေးဘူး
Changing
အ
in
ချောင်း
the
နေတယ်
guard.
ကောင်းနေ
Backfired.
ပို့
there.
ခွင့်ရေးပေးနေပြီလားမသိဘူးကဲ
Fly.
Not
ဟို
only
သမားတွေ
did
လည်း
he
ရ
go
တော့ရ
forward, but it
သွားပြီ
also broke the
38
life
မိ
drain
နစ်
that was
မိနစ်
happening.
40 ကျော်
So he was
Roshan
saved
ma
and
thách
being
ရမ
healed
လားမ
up,
သိဘူး
jumps
Roshan တော့မရ
ahead,
ဘူး
low health,
အဲ့တော့
into
ကံမကောင်း
danger, gets punished hard, and that level 25 that I thought was going to be quite far away, it's here now. So
Oh, God.
they were feeling a little too confident coming in here. So here's the life drain, right? It was getting him back to full health, but then they jump in trying to go for more. The Sonic Wave knocks them all back. Suddenly,
can't deny how about they
you're
check
in
in,
too
yeah.
deep.
ထောက်တာတကောင်တက်တိုက်ခံလိုက်
You're not at a Sum 41 concert either. You're up on the high ground to the side of Yakato going, oh, wait a second. This might be too far, guys.
Right.
Omar's.
Fly's got his 25.
Where do you
So
know
he
Omar's
will
courier
be-
just die with that gem?
Oh, I'm not sure.
ကျန်လူသေးတယ်တမ
Oh,
စ်လောက်
Bobica's got it.
အိုး
Bobica
လူ
bought
ရှာ
his-
ထွက်သွားပြီ
Oh.
မရတော့ဘူးကွာ
Gem down somewhere.
ရတော့မိုင်းကင်းထွက်နေ
Yeah, it
I
exists
do
somewhere.
think it's hard to notice in the heat of the moment, but Omar has done a great job of interrupting the charges with Flame Break. He's done it in several team fights that just reduces
ဘယ်
the
တော့မလွယ်
crowd
ဘူး
control.
ငါကနှစ်ယုံပဲကျန်အဲ့နှစ်ယုံကလိုက်ကန်ဘလို့ချိုးချိုးကျိုးတယ်ကွာအဲ့တော့သုံးလမ်းမကဖြစ်မှာ
no bat rider.
သုံးလမ်းမကဖြစ်သွားရင်ခံပတ်ဖို့က
through several heroes at
Luego.
once on this Spirit Breaker, waste the BKB.
ဒီက like and ပါနေလို့
stun.
တာချိုးကအရင်မြင်
Can't be.
အင်ဂင်းမချိုးနိုင်တော့ like and ဘဘ
Rider brings besides the lasso, so I don't think we're gonna see them overextend that
တစ်
way.
ဖက်မှာပတ်တဲ့ဆိုင်တစ်ဖက်ကိုဝင်ချိုးရင်
You say that. He was in because
true.
he
I
blinked
say
into
that.
lasso fly, and then they went in again, and I was just like, all right, guys. If they get an Aegis on the side of Yakuto, this game, net worth or not, seems pretty even.
I mean, suddenly it's 13, 12K at 40 minutes, right?
It was 20.
That's not an unsurmountable gold lead.
They are smoked. They are trying to find the opening. Fly, remove teleportation cooldown, so he is going towards top. Wrath of Nature flies in. They smoked, and they are trying to find an opportunity. They've got this wolf getting the vision, so they know that they've been kind of found out here. Smell. He can blink in and Requiem if he wants to go.
Ulia Bane
he's going to sacrifice his life. The Requiem comes
Ulia
in,
Bane
but does he sacrifice his life? Yes, he does. Goes away pretty quickly.
Half
He's
his
gonna
life.
buy back. Khan's
သူ
command
မေး
comes
ဆို
down.
ခွဲတယ်
Changing
နောက်
the
တစ်ခေါက်
for the Requiem. BKB is
ဂျေးကိုအရင်ဝင်တော့သွားတယ် Nature Prophet ကအရောက်ရင်
don't have that heal for the
ဂျေးကိုအရင်ဝင်တော့သွားတယ်နောက်မှလက်ဆူဆွဲနေရ
From Omar, controlling up Fly. He needs to get out. He's got the Lincoln's help here, and he will TP away. They got the kill to GH. They might even get Omar. Oh, he's on the chase looking with this impetus shots that come on through. Ooh, all right. For a second, Outworld staff, but he is still not going to be able to escape. They get Fly back into the fight. But he gets the kill there. Roach might just be
ပွဲမပြီးသေးဘူးဟာ
to take.
မိနစ်50 60သွားအောင်လားမသိဘူးလေ
25 natures is
အကုန်လုံး
so
အေးပြောင်
scary,
လုပ်ပြီး
man.
လို့
This guy split push top. He healed.
Fucking
he
hell,
joined the
အဲ့ဒါလည်းမ
fight,
ထိ
he
ကြဘူး
healed again. He comes back out to the fight.
อื
He's
ม
now getting roached.
တိတ်မလို့အဲ့လိုထင်တယ်
We have a game. We've got a game here. This is going a while now.
Tell your friends we've got a
Yeah, set it
barn
down,
burner on the C stream.
နေနေကြပါ
As
ဆို
this
ဆက်
one
ရ
is
တာ
now an Aegis, a cheese.
ယာကူတိုဗရာသာခံပပလောက်ပါဘူးဆိုပြီးဆက်ရတာကို ignore ထားတာနော်
Uh-oh. No,
the flash
bleed
တွေတော့ဖြစ်ကုန်
is
တော့
safe.
မှာ
We have said it before.
What the flash?
and we maybe have been saying it in jest a little bit, but it's become a reality now. Prophet looking to have that satanic. He's got that Lincoln's. It's in his
အဲ့ဆက်ရတာ
backpack
ဖြစ်တာ
currently
စ
with him
တာ
having an Aegis.
finish လို့မရဘူး
Defensive
ပွဲရ
items on this guy with the BKB and the Lincolns.
He kind of needed it to get to
ဆက်
this
ရ
point,
is real ဆက်ရ
for
is
how much threat they offered. Now, what won them that last fight was that he was able
Kaya lang
to
mo,
find the
set it
Pugna,
out. Yakuto,
nullifier, and
kam-
kill off
mabalaw ba
the
uli,
save that we've
Louis?
been hyping up.
တိတ်လျှော့လိုက်တာ
And
လေ
has helped his
ကဲ
teammates
လုံး
so
ပြ
many
နေအောင်
times.
ကောင်တွေက
He's the save. No one else can save GH. So when Nature's
ဆက်ရ
TP
တာကို
right
ထည့်ပြီး
on
အခုချိန်
him,
ပြန်ရောင်းရင်တော့
it's
ညံ့
just
နေ
a death sentence.
နော်အဲ့လိုလုံးအောင်
And another torn. New. Another shard. This time for himself. All right.
That'll help deal with the Nature's TP.
ပြီးပြီးလိုက်ပါ
everywhere.
သေးတယ်
Get a wolf
ဟု
to
တ်တယ်
help
သ
shove
တိ
in the
ပေးလိုက်တာ
lanes.
သိတယ်
I mean,
Also
do you have
shoves in
some
the
of the
lanes
barracks?
with
ဒီက
super
မှာဆိုရင်
creeps
တော့
all
ထည့်တယ်
around.
လို့ယာကူတော့
Yeah.
မထည့်တာလို့ကောင်က
If you win one more good fight from Nigma, I mean, you can close out the Megas and potentially the Ancient in one go just because of how good your tower push is. But you are back into that reality. Like, we really got to find a fight first. We should not have overextended. We should not force it because we got punished
စပရ
hard.
စ်ဘရိတ်ကသာ
We have to
BKB
earn
ရ
the
ဝို
win
င်း
a
ချီကောင်း
second
ပြီ
time now.
အဲ့ကောင်ကြီးကကဲတော့ပြီးကိုထိုင်တိုက်
That's a
နေ
good way of putting
KB
it.
ကြီး
Earning
ဟို
the
ဘက်
win a
ပြေးတိုက်လိုက်
second
ဒီဘက်
time.
ပြေးတိုက်လိုက်နေအားကြီးကြိတ်နေတော့
I'd say Yakuto did a great job of holding on. Let's see if they can close out what they're technically still behind, 9K behind, but certainly feel like they're in control of the game now.
Smoke and the wrap through mid down towards bot.
ဘန်ကီကအဲ့နေရာမှာမတက်သွားရက်နေကြည့်ဟိုကောင်ကသူ့အနေနဲ့သူအကောင်ထုတ်တာကိုပြုတ်ကြပြီစတန်တော့မလို့
He's in Viz thanks to this Shadow Blade. They go
Hello,
to
Abby?
shapeshift immediately. They're going to try and jump on an Ollie.
အာရှယ်ရိုဘီဂျာထဲမှာကာယကာယဖြစ်နေတယ်
For a second, they got the stun.
No.
It was
Chain
on
stun?
Sumail for a second. Sonic Wave hits. He goes into the Oblivion Step. There's the Requiem for the BKB. Oh, another Oblivion Snap, but now another
He don't get that
Requiem.
one.
He's trying to stay alive. He's got a little bit of health. He heals up for just a moment and gets the kill to Momoka as the rest of the fight.
High flying or show what? He got him by back.
He's going to buy back. He needs to be here. Emo, not a lot of life, but another Sonic Wave. Goes. He's low,
Itaria,
but is
eh?
he healing enough?
Where do we got by
GH is
Bella,
off to
no?
the side. He's got the decrepified BKB. He's going to be caught by Firefly. The jump out, but going for Emo.
nó không show rồi, yeah.
Go, and Sumail both die.
Cái bài vậy. Ôi, ôi, fly traffic kìa.
Is gone. No, look
Oh la
over.
la.
The nullifiers on him. Lycan is dead. It's a
That was how he
triple kill for Fly. This Nature's Prophet ripping them up. The net worth lead is there for Yakuto.
ဆူမင်းပိုင်မှမရှိဆူမင်းကဘလောက်တော့ကန်ဆိုးလဲဆိုတော့
defeat from the jaws of
ဒါ
victory.
ကလည်းခုံပြီးတော့လည်းစစ်ဝင်ခုံတဲ့ဝင်သုံးတဲ့အချိန်မှာ Spirit ကသူ့အနေနဲ့သူဘယ်လည်းမသိဘူးဖြတ်ပြေးရ
I think he blinked into
လမ်းမှာကားကားဖြစ်ပြီးတော့ဂျားထဲမှာသူကတားဆက်ဖြစ်သွားတယ်ဒါတော့မသိဘူး
They chain stunned
မ
him.
သိဘဲနဲ့အကြာကြီးပဲသူစိုးရိမ်ပါတယ်နှစ်ခေါက်ပဲခွင့်ရသွားသေးတယ်
Staff and does get the requiems off, but it's so late.
I
He's
can
so
buy back.
low that
သူ့ခွဲကနှစ်ခေါက်လုံးမရှိဘူးဟိုကောင်လေးသိတယ်စပယ်မရှိမှန်းသိတော့လာပြီ
broke the tier 3. They're going straight for it.
တော်ပြီ
50 seconds. No.
ဘသူတွေဆက်သက်ထည့်ထားသေးလေအခုချိန်ရောင်းလိုက်တော့စောင်းတယ်နေ
He's 100 short. Someone go get a bounty room.
Somebody get something.
Do you have time?
ညနေနာရီလည်းထိုးနေမနေ့ပြောမနေ့နာရီလည်းထိုးနေ
Something. He needs to come back. There's still 30
ဒီ
seconds.
5မိနစ်အကတလန်းရတယ်
I think with the 2 buybacks, Yakuto, they learned from how they got
Hello,
here.
hello,
You know,
hello.
they're not going to
Hello.
overextend. They're going to back out for now and be very happy with the fact that they just equalized this game. I mean, not that they know, they can't see the goal lead, but they certainly feel it. Getting that many
Yeah.
buybacks and now taking
What is
out
that? Wow.
above
Yellow
the
name,
towers.
bro.
You break the high ground, you get the melee rack, so at least bottom will
ဘောသေးလိုက်တာဘောသေးလိုက်တာဆက်သက်စားကိုလွတ်သွားပြီလို့တကယ်လို့သာဒီပွဲ YK brother နိုင်သွားရင်တကယ်
better.
ဇလုံးထဲမှာဆက်သက်စားကြီးမြင်အောင်
Just
လေ
5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago.
ဘာလို့
if you
များမ
asked
ထည့်မိ
Yakuto how
လိုက်
you
လဲ
feel about
ပေါ့
this game, it was probably pretty despair.
ရှုံးရင်လည်းရှုံးလိုက်တော့ပါ
Yeah, it was definitely very, very despair. But that fight that happened at about
ရှုံးရင်လည်းရှုံးလိုက်တော့
37
ဆက်သက်ရိုက်
minute
တိုင်း
mark
လို့
has
ပုံစံ
turned
ပို့
this
သွား
game around.
That is quite the drop. That is a very
အစားရတယ်
steep
မယ်သင်းနဲ့
angle.
ပတ်တူပါတော့တဲ့
Cat
တော့
ears,
probability ကတော့အရင်တော့မတက်ဘူး
headphones are the common
81
power
19
up
ကနေ
in
ပြီ
the Chinese scene.
Other
Plenty
child-
have worn them.
okay.
Plenty
He's
have
at
gotten the
44
power
တက်တော့
up
တက်
from
သွားတယ်
them.
တော်တော်တက်သွားတယ်
And right now,
That one
Fly
Niva
trying
လောက်
to
တက်သွား
feed from his own cat ear headphones. Trying his hardest. I think Ame's had them in the past. Somnus has had them in the past.
line flag စီတန်းနေဖိနေမှာထည့်တာဘယ်ဟာနဲ့ပြောင်းမယ်ထင်တယ်
But it is
Ingin
a
na biyawm
common
lang.
theme when it comes
အင်းကြီးနဲ့
to
ပြောင်း
these
လောက်လား
cores that are very important to their teams.
Tell me if I buy cat ear headphones, my MMR will go up.
I'm gonna say I'm indifferent. I have not been paid to say yes.
Not sponsored. No
Not
comment.
sponsored. No comment. Yeah. God damn, Fly. 7 slotted right now.
campaign level 25
That's
The game
still
could
pretty
end at
far
any
away.
Very little
moment. The
on
game
your
could end at any moment, but it also
But
feels
really,
like a
wala siya.
stalemate. Like neither team wants the siege
No, no,
now,
no.
especially Nigma. They want to wait out their buyback, so they're playing very defensively.
နှစ်နာရီခွဲ
And
တည်း
it's
ရ
8
ဆိုတော့
minutes for buyback.
ခု
I
နှစ်
mean,
နာရီ
it's
ပြန်
past
ပြည့်
time.
နေ
So
ဆိုတော့
4-ish, 5
Premier Hammer,
minutes
17 နာရီ
for a lot of these buybacks. That's just going to be defensive posturing.
ဒီ
That
နေ့
gets
ပွဲ
us
တွေက
to
တပွဲတစ်ပွဲကို
53
လို့အန
minutes.
ည်းဆုံးမိနစ်
And
9
at that point,
You're really like, how do I mark off every minute here to make sure
I
we
mean,
get
it's
to
jest.
60?
It's jokes, but it's also real. Like the pros think about this stuff. You know, like we have to wait for buybacks. You know, next Roche is up. You know, now we have to wait through the Aegis because they're probably not going to fight for Aegis, which is about to potentially spawn soon. They're still not going to have buybacks. If you can find a
Line
pick
flying,
off, you can try to get that.
one shot,
Roche,
okay.
but
You want
Yakuto
percent
will
on
be
ball,
willing
okay,
to buy
we
back
need
to fight for Aegis. Because then they'll have Aegis and a few
So
minutes
maybe
of
give you
no
what I mean.
buybacks on Nigma to force
I mean,
an issue. So it really is
so
Nigma
maybe got
having to
level one,
sit
BKB
defensively
here,
for
yeah.
quite a while here. At which point we're getting really close to 1 hour.
Yeah, all right, we're there. 48 minutes, 60 minutes, same thing.
Round up,
We're there.
NA math. It's already an hour plus. Let's start thinking about our tier 5s. What do we want?
So now you've got the Wolf Bite, unlike him, by the way. Fly's picked up a Moon Shard that he immediately, clumped into a ball and devoured.
Yum.
He also picked up the Satanic. Yeah, I wonder how Moon Shard tastes.
Celestial.
That might be one of my next baking things. Bake get a mold
A
that
Moon
looks like a
Shard
Moon
cookie?
Shard, and then
That's a good idea.
Either Moon Shard cookies or Moon Shard gummies, because I feel like it'd be gummy.
Okay, I'm gonna guess that tastes a lot like icing then to get that color on a cookie.
Ooh,
It
yeah,
tastes
maybe.
real sweet. Just like victory will for Yakuto, bro.
ပကနာဆိုရင်ယူကလူကြိုင်များနေတာ
They're
ဒီ
getting
တော့
Moon
ကြည့်
Shard
တာ
cookies after this.
ဒီပွဲ
They might
Take
be.
him
They're
out
actually
now.
coming
အဲ့လို
close
မျိုး
to
ငကားရအောင်လုပ်ပေးခဲ့တာပက္ကနာ
engaging because they saw this ward being taken out by Ollie. They
ခု
know
တော့ပက္က
that
နာ
they
လဲ
could
သွေး
still
မ
handle
ဖြစ်
him
နိုင်တော့
pretty
ဟိုဘက် New
easily,
Fire
but
ထည့်
he's
လိုက်
like
တော့
the only one.
ပိုင်းနေပတ်နေစပြီး
And even
Fire
then, he's now got
knock
this
on.
outworld
တ
staff,
ကောင်မို့ကွာတကောင်
and he's ready to
ပိုင်း fly တကောင်နဲ့ထည့်
get out of harm's way.
ပိုင်း fly
Outworld staff, Obsidian staff. It's all the same.
မားလည်းပြထွက်နေတာပဲ
Nature's
Roche
Prophet
is
just
about
everywhere.
a minute.
ကိုမားလည်းဘသူဆွဲပြရမသိဘူး
I don't know how to read a
တန်
sundial.
ကိုက link in နဲ့
I'll be honest, this
ဒီ
gets
ချာ
me.
တော့ဖက်လည်း link in
This
I
is
can't
my
read it.
hardest thing.
It's just me
I don't
guessing.
know how to read it.
သင်ပိန်းကိုဆွဲ
They didn't teach me this.
They haven't switched to analog. It's the year of
Daedalus.
2025, and we don't have an analog.
Daedalus
clock.
That's what I'm
Bobby.
saying. We're got an analog clock at the top. You know, just stick it in Roche. It's 2025.
Come on, please. Dude, Prophet has gotten like 8 items in the last like 2 minutes. This is so crazy. He had 10,000 gold before, but he's picked up the Satanic, the Moon Shard that he ate, and now he's got this Daedalus.
It's interesting. He
The
got
guy
the
is
Revenant's.
evolving.
It's pretty cool. He got the Revenant's brooch because it's cheaper, but I also thought it helped bypass a lot of the armor. But now that he's got endless money, he
Ah,
sold
like
it,
a quick young
got
Bobby.
the Daedalus, which is technically better DPS.
အဲ့ဒါဖြစ်မလို့လို့နဲ့ဟို
Depending
က
on the exact armor
Help him, Gio.
calculations,
ဟော
but
ကြောက်
I don't think he's doing too much
Oh,
math.
shit.
He's just trusting that Daedalus is
နောက်
typically
ထပ်ဖက်
more
တွေက Roshan မှာ
DPS.
ပဲဖြစ်တော့မှာကွာဘယ်ဘက်ကမှစပြီးတော့ချမှာမဟုတ်ကဲပဲဆောင်ရမယ်
15,000 net worth lead this time for
အာ
Yakuto.
ကွင်းမိန်းမှာလင်းငင်းရသွားပြီအဲ့မှာသွားပြီအိုမာကအစောကြီးကပြာနေပါတယ်ဆိုမှ
I
ဒီ
do
ကောင်
think we're reaching the point. Okay, core players.
အန်
are
ချန်
not
တို့ဘာ
gonna
လို့က
like
လ
this,
င်းင
but
င်း
this
ထည့်
is a
ပြီးသူ
support
များကောင်း
stream.
ပေါ်လိုက်တင်ပူဆိုးတော့မှာနော်
Okay,
Agreed.
as you get to these late game situations, I do think core players need to reduce their farm to some degree. Fly is approaching that point. He's already consumed a moon shard. He can consume an Ags, and then what? They're gonna be like, oh, I need my backpack refresher. Oh, I need my backup divine in case. But like, if you put that amount of money on Enchantress,
Can
she
probably.
could be chunking out damage.
Can probably.
So
That is true.
we are reaching that point. We're not there yet, but I do think he'll need to be careful about where he's farming as we drag on
အာအီမို
further and further.
သူ့ဝင်သွားနော်
Strike landing on Emo. BKB popped early. Sonic Wave hits. Wukong's command. Beyond taking a lot of damage into the Requiem, but he's getting able to get
လုံးဝ
the
အောင်
roots
မှာ
of
သွေး
that.
တော်ကိုင်း
So
သွားပြီ
he's
ကွာ
chased by
ခွေးကလည်းအဲ့အလုံးတော့လိုက်နေတယ်လို့
chasing a ball. We see this with our
လိုက်ကအဲ့အလုံးကြီးတော့ကိုက်ဖို့လိုက်နေဘာတွေတော့လို့နေကမားကောင်တွေပြနေပြီ
unable to catch up to Beyond.
လုံးလို့အဲ့ကွက်ဘာကွက်လဲ
Still going for Roche.
အကြာကြီးပဲလိုက်နေတာတွေ့လိုက်လား
Cheese refresher shard and
သားတယ်ရော
Roshan's banner.
Ollie on smoke.
We can't
break
be like
and
that.
booty.
ဘူးခုံးကမှမရှိဘူးပြီးတော့လိုက်ကန်ဖောင်လည်းမရှိဘူးလန်ကွေးဖောင်လန်ကွေးဖောင်မရှိဘူးလန်ကွေးဖောင်
Got
Ah,
the ultimates.
refresher
The
shot.
Wukongs don't have the
Don't
first
see any, yeah.
Requiem refreshers available, but you really need both. You need everything to win this fight at this point. 13k gold lead now for Yakuto. It doesn't really matter. At
Again,
this
I won't
point,
be
it
alive,
is
man.
all
I
about
can't really
how
be
the
alive,
fight
no.
breaks out, who
Come on,
finds
990,
who's getting deleted
I wish he- now when was he
instantly
though?
off of a hex. That will determine the entire fight.
မခိုင်းရတယ်ဟပ်မယ်ကွာ
This game means so much, by the way, with
Oh,
how
I
we
like
talked
that.
about the elimination round being secured if you just get yourself to 2
အပြင်
wins.
နောက်နေ့မှပဲရှိပါတော့မယ်
This is an important one.
This was fated to go 1 hour. It can't be a Nigma series without a 1 hour game. We didn't have it
7
any earlier.
minutes. You said 48 minutes. That means 60 minutes. We're almost there.
This
Minute
is
Chelsea, minute
little do the
Chelsea.
people know. We're actually
Minute Chelsea,
barely past the end of the
tonight.
game. We're just making it into the
DTI
mid-game
ပြီးလို့
as
ရှိရင်
tier
patch
fives
အစ်စ်က
are around the corner. First
ဒီ game အရင်မရအောင်ပြန်လုပ်မလားမသိဘူး
Oh,
အခုခု
I think Noob has secured all of them on Lycan up to this point.
Meanwhile, this is still
မူနီတာကိုပြန်ပြီးတော့ buff ပေးမလားမသိ
you
ဘူး
know, a stream of long
Yeah,
games. C stream, I think, is
Eh.
at 6
why? So quiet, AGG down there.
Very close life. Now is the lasso, the Sonic Wave, the Wukong's command. They go to the refresher. So now we're looking for another Requiem. That pushes back Ali, but Fly would be
Who's
trying
got
to hit off.
found it?
And they've
Đang
got
quý
the
phòng,
changing
đang
of the
quý
guard.
phòng.
Beyond coming from around the back.
Bây giờ mà chèn ra
They
rồi.
might play it a little bit more safe, but
Chỉ có mà xuống mấy mì đấy.
still within the shapeshift.
Ông mà xuống rồi win tay đấy. Bố cả trên mà tiêu thế. Nó phải đi xây đến đây này. Ồ. À rồi. Hai plan tụi tiền tệ chống lại thế này.
He is alone, and they will take this dog and walk him into his own grave.
That is real.
All right, it's time to start
သူ
pushing.
မေးရတယ်စပယ်ကုန်သွားချေကုန်လည်းပဲကြာသွားတယ်သူကကတာနည်းနည်းဝုန်းသွားပြီ
They're up again.
အချင်းနေတဲ့
But
ကုန်နေ
as
ပြီ
you
တဲ့
buy back, there's no Wukongs, and there's no shapeshift, at least for about 20 more seconds.
ไอ้ကန်ဒါလေ
Lycan, he's got that wolf bite.
You don't even worry too much about megas. Of course, it'll make it easier.
လုံးနောက်လိုက်တာ
but
ခွေးသဘာဝ
really, if you just get a good dieback, you could end you
သူ
straight
တို့
end the
ကျွန်
game.
တော်လည်းစတစလွတ်သွားပြီအကုန်တူတူလွတ်တာလေးလို့လူမှမထည့်ရဘူးယာကုဘရာဟိုဝိုင်းယာကုတိုဘရာသာ
They're not pushing it immediately.
မြင်လာမြင်လိုက်ရလူမှမထည့်ရဘူးအလူများမထည့်ရဲခဲ့လေကိုယ်ကိုစဉ်းစားဘောသေးလို့ဘောသေးလို့
Life drain keeping
You need to finish this.
Okay, Queen Bane 擺ဖက်ထားလိုက်တယ်
The immediate buyback. He is TPing into the outpost. They've got the target from Bobica, but they've got themselves a lockdown. Ghost, he hits them down, and they've got the flame break. They get the Kona Bobica. He's going to have to buy back, but they'll get the shapeshift and the wolf fight on a Ghost. They're trying to
Queen Bane
chase for a
buy back
second.
here.
Beyond thinking into the rolling thunder. The flame break stops Beyond for the moment.
Queen Bane ကလည်းလောပြီးဘိုင်ဘက်ကြီးထုတ်တယ်
Buybacks coming out from both teams. That maybe proved to be a bit of a
နောက်ဆုံးတော့
stubborn
အိုမာရဲ့လက်ဆိုနဲ့ပဲပွဲကအဆုံးဖြတ်ဖြစ်တော့မှာလား
There's
အိုမာရဲ့လက်ဆို
a
target လေး
fake back on Yakuto, seeing if anyone will step up a little too far. I don't think you actually want to fight because you don't want
A chance to
Spearbreaker
put
to
up there,
also
yeah,
have the
I'll
buyback, which he could.
Queen
He
Bane
could
no
then
buyback.
TP and then charge in. That's why they're willing to
အဲ့
posture
နေကမ
like
ဘတ်
this
တက်
so
ပွဲနိုင်တာနဲ့
dangerously
တန်းအဲ့
even
လို့ရ
at
တယ်
45.
ဒီနေထားနှစ်ဖက်လုံးတူတူပါပဲ
But if you don't
အဲ့
have
နိုင်တာ
to
နဲ့
force
တန်း
it,
အဲ့
I
လို့
think
ရ
you will back out and play the game of buybacks. Queen of Pains is down, but so is Monkey King and
ဘိုင်ကေ
Lycan,
ဘရာသာ
so
ဘ
it's
က်ကအ
sided
ဓိ
in
က
your
နှစ်
favor.
ကောင်က Queen Bane နဲ့ Spearbreaker ဒီ
And
စားဘ
now
က်ဖက်ပါညာ
Soul
အဲ့လောက်
Seeker
မဟုတ်
gonna want to wait for that buyback.
အဲ့ကနေကမာဘက်ကအဓိကနှစ်ကောင်က
We might have hit it.
တေရုံဖီနဲ့ဗတ်လိုက်တာ
I don't want to. I
အဲ့
don't
ကင်းက
wanna
အဲ့လို
jinx
ဖြစ်
it
နေ
'cause sometimes
အဲ့ဒီ
these
ကောင်တွေက
games
အဲ့လောက်မ
end
ဟုတ်
at
ဘို
like
င်းကင်းဆိုလဲ
59-30.
ဘင်းမဲ့
Always
ခင်းရ
happens.
ဘာ
We
မှ
always
လုပ်
get
လို့
so
မရ
excited about seeing tier 5s, and then the teams will just end it. The 59-minute mark.
တေရုံဖီဆိုးခွဲတာလာဖို့နဲ့
Gold. He's waiting
အဆူကောင်းကောင်း
for the
မီးဖို့ဖြစ်နေ
holidays
နေက
to
မာဘက်က
spend
ကြည့်
out.
ဘယ်ကြည့်
He's
နေ
got
Queen
buyback
Bane
by 9,000
မ
gold.
သေးဘူးနဲ့ Spearbreaker မသေးဘူး
Maybe an axe
Gigi
in his
don't-
future.
Oh, yeah.
The Wrath of Nature upgrade would be quite nice, but he's going into a refresher first.
I'd be up for a backpack helm dom too.
Don't say things like that. Come on. We're trying to convince people it's not the helm.
True.
The helm patch.
True. Now I'm trying to convince Course to let me farm as a support.
Beyond having fun here, Rolling Thunder, he's just gonna.
အဲ့နည်းနည်းပြန်ပြီးတော့တွန့်သွားပြီပွဲဟိုဘက်ကောဒီဘက်ဘိုင်ဘက်တွေမရှိကြဘူးဆို
Wolf bite target.
ဟင်းကစားနေ
Bite rolling ball.
There's a.
Ah,
there's
di
a
ba, hindi ko
bomb.
man nakaw-
I
hindi
know
ko
it. I can just feel it.
အဲ့ဆွဲလိုက်နိုင်မှာ
Bad thing happens.
I would love to see a wolf bite onto Bat Rider. Hold that thought. They're gonna look for
Wrapping on
natures.
Wi-Fi. Omar.
Oh,
Lincoln's pop BKB. Lincoln's placed on him by Beyond. The charge is coming through into Omar. It's a while, but they'll get the kill anyway. Sonic
don't
Wave
know.
committed, but
Don't
he's
wave
dead at that
people.
point. Just making sure.
ပုံပင်တာရရင်ရတယ်
His
လို့
four staff. I think he
Amiya
had four
Amisa
staff
already
as
there.
well. He might have made it. Well, he has buyback, and I appreciate the attempt. You know, if you
က
just
မာ
give
တဲ့ဒီရင်ရောက်
Yakuto
တော့
the
တန်အောင်
space,
ဆောင်နေတာပွဲတိုင်းတ
they're
နာ
gonna
ကြီး
trap you in the base. As
အသိတွေ
they're
တော်
doing
များ
right
တန်
now,
အောင်ဆောင်
wait
နေ
for
တာ
Rogue,
ဒီနေ့ X-Wing
and
ပွဲ
go
ဆိုလည်း
again,
ကြည့်ပါ
so
လား
you have to try to
ပွဲ
find
ကို
a
တ
pick
နာ
up
ကြီးပဲ
like that.
X-Wing နဲ့ Fair ကုန်
That failed. So
That's all
they
three
are
of
gonna
don't
push
wait long-
here. Look at all these
a while so
creeps
wide.
here.
And he's also level 30.
And
so he's got
entertainment.
the extra 3x on these treants too.
A zoo
Wolves
battle
are
going on
treants,
right here.
Yeah. Just a Pokemon battle happening over in the top lane.
ဒီစားတော့ပဲတက်စပီနေနဲ့ကြောက်နေတယ်
Balance strike, go to the back line. They're going to try and get the Requiem out. Wukong's and Wi-Fi's dead. Oh, they blew him up. Beyond's in trouble too, but again, they're going to chase. They'll look over at Ali. They'll slow him down. They've got the bash. They have the Abyssal Blade coming out from Ghost.
ကြောက်
And
အင်းငယ်ရ
he
ရင်
is on these heroes.
တေရုံဖီဆိုးခွဲတာအင်းငယ်ရတဲ့ကောင်
Stay
ဘယ်ကောင်
alive.
မှ
The
မခံ
outload staff gives him some time to heal up a little bit more. Refresher used again. Rolling Thunder coming out. The buyback's going to be used by Fly. He goes up into the high ground. They get the going to Boba, pick up a Spirit Breaker.
emo ဂျားထဲမှာနှောက်နေပြီ emo နိုင်ငင်းကဘိုင်ဘက်မရှိဘူးနော်နိုင်ငင်းကဒိုင်းဘက်သွားပြီ Cherubin နဲ့ Cherubin ကဘိုင်ဘက်ရှိတယ်
is Omar, and they got the kill on Sumail, so he is forced to buy back too. Buybacks come out all over the place as we are now going to see them kind of break away. Is Noob, he's trying to shapeshift TP out. Oh God, Noob. All right, he's back.
How does that work? It is
maybe the Wrath
အာ
on me.
ဆွေကစပီးကဘယ်လောက်တောင်လဲ rocket ကြီးကြတယ်
go as a team and you hit
စပီးက1900လောက်ရှိတယ်ဘယ်အောင်900က3လက်မက
I think you
ပေး
can
လိုက်ရ
end the game
စိုးခွဲရတယ်
actually, but Megas is the safer course when the game has gone. Dang it, dude! They're gonna end at like 59 minutes again. It's the this is a dieback on the monkey. Like I don't think you can fight without it. But Nigma will hold on. Maybe you get like the most amazing break wave in the world. You need it.
လဲမှာမကချိုးနေပြီဟိုဘက်က
They're
Oh,
still
man.
3 minutes 20 seconds away from
ဘယ်အောင်900
King having buyback. Charge in, thrown exposed. Somebody's got to do something. Somebody's got to go in somewhere. But Emo, Sonic Wave, that's going to push back. Sumail is going to be hit with a wolf fight. Now they've got the life tree trying to go and keep Noob alive. But the rolling
That's
goes
all right,
comes
like-
through. They get the corner Noob. He's not
သူ
gonna
မေးလဲ
have the
ခွေးဖောင်
buyback
ပြောင်းပြီ
early
လ
on.
မ်းခွေးဖောင်ဖြစ်
He's
သွား
gonna
ပြီ
come out once.
တော့
He doesn't have a refresher. He does have the
Oh.
life tree. He'll end up surviving. But the
Now
throw
he-
getting low. It's got himself
Set us up.
100 health. They do have
That
to
does
do it. Charge into the
is
base, but once
real.
this push is gone,
Bobby.
it looks like so
Ah,
is
Nigma
the
ပြုတ်တော့မပြုတ်ပါ
Seed.
သေး
The Galaxy, they will try to
ဘူးမနှက်ဖြန်
get them to
Fight for your life.
die to the fountain, but Yakuto get a
နေက
comeback
မ
and a
3ပွဲရှုံး
massive
တစ်ပွဲ
victory
နိုင်
for
ဖြစ်
Nigma
သွား
Galaxy.
နှက်ဖြန်3ပွဲရှုံးတစ်ပွဲနိုင်အသင်းအနေနဲ့တွေ့ကြ
They don't look as happy about that. That is what a comeback. But
What a
I think that is the
comeback.
key point. It was a comeback. And
Stressful.
that means they were behind and losing, and it did take Nigma overextending on that attempt. So
Yeah,
it
Sarah,
doesn't
no?
feel like the
Comeback
cleanest
there.
win, perhaps.
Don't that
So
put a
maybe
minute
already
outside there.
focused on
Comeback
how to
there.
improve and play better. And
Hey,
this is
man,
actually the
man,
moment
you
where
can't hold shit
probably
with
could've
that,
just
eh?
backed as
Only
Nigma
with me,
continued to
sure.
maintain a 24K gold lead, wait for another pickoff. But they try to force the issue. They get punished hard. Fly skyrockets from level 22 to 25.
What is
and
that?
it
She
just
said lead it.
explodes in net worth from that point
ပြုတ်
forward.
တော့မှ
Yeah, that 37-minute fight that you saw on your screen to
ဒီ
start
ပွဲ
the
စား
fight
မှာ
is
ဒီ
where
ပစ်
it
ကတော့
went
နိုင်မယ်
wrong.
တရားဟုတ်တယ်
Something that
ပစ်
you
က
brought
အ
up
ကွာ
that
ကြီး
you
အ
use
ကောင်း
the
ပြောတာ
choosing the
ပ
guard,
စ်က
you
အ
just
ကွာ
get
ကြီး
too
ရာကူ
far
တိုက
away from your health pack.
ပါပိုင်းဆောက်တယ်လို့
That is
လုံးနေတယ်
GH,
အဲဆိုရင်
and
အစိုးရကနိုင်နေတာရာ
allows
ကူတို
you to end up
Where?
being vulnerable in that
ပစ်
situation.
ကအကွာကြီးဘလူး
Where
စောစော
Ghost is half health, he ends up dead, and then the
Hey,
rest
Ngago.
of the dominoes
ဟို
fall.
ပယ်ကွန်လောက်လက်ထဲထည့်လိုက်ရ
Like
တော့
you said too,
လုပ်မရ
Nature's
ပယ်
Prophet
ကွန်
gets
မဟုတ်
to 25. All of a sudden,
နာဗီ
3-1
နာဗီလက်ထဲတောက်ထည့်လိုက်
in
ရုံ
the
နေက
span
မှ
of
လုံနေရတော့
5 minutes. It was kind of
Ngago
insane
don't know
the
allowed hit.
progression that he made. But if you look at 37 minutes, he picks up the BKB at 35-35. They're down 18,000 net worth.
Oh.
They win that
What a
fight
comeback.
37. He gets a Lincoln's, he gets an Aegis, he gets a Satanic, a Daedalus, like, and a Moon Shard. He's kind of getting everything at that point. It was kind of
အီ
insane.
မိုလည်းတော်တော် damage
the
ထုတ်
amount
သွား
of
တယ်နော်
gold he was able to
အ
start
ပွဲလုံးကို
rocking
အဲ့ကောင်ထိန်းသွား
for
damage
once
ထုတ်
they
ချက်
were
တည်း
able
อ่ะ
to win that fight.
fly ကတော့ဒီတိုင်းပဲရှောက်ပြ
At
ည့်
the
နေ
same
ဟော
time, it
အီ
wasn't
မို
just
က
like one and
Only
done.
with
There were so
a
many
lot of
clutch
choking,
moments.
yeah.
Like in this fight, we're
Yeah,
watching,
Super Big guy.
like the level 3 Lotuses are coming out to heal people. Cheeses
ဇာ
are
လေး
healing
ပြသွားပါ
people.
အောင်လေ okay ဇာပြမယ်ဇာပြဖို့စောင့်နေတာဇာကြည့်ရင်အာဇာလက်ပြန်ဇာဒီမှာအာ TBD กว่าနေအောင်ကိုယ့်ကိုတွက်လို့တော့ရတပွဲနိုင်3ပွဲရှုံး2သင်းရဒီမှာအဲ့တော့ဒီထဲမှာနေကမှာအဲ့တော့ဘယ်နဲ့3ပွဲရှုံးရပဲမိုက်ကက်ရှိမယ်ဝန်းရှိမယ်နာဗီရှိမယ် okay အဲ့တော့ဒီ4သင်းဒီ4သင်းထဲမှာနာဗီနဲ့မတွေ့ပါသေးနဲ့ဆူတောင်းကျန်တဲ့ဘွန်းနဲ့ဝိုင်းကတ်ကိုနိုင်လောက်တယ်နေကမာအနေနဲ့ကနာဗီနဲ့ကြရင်အနေရများတယ်နာဗီနဲ့ကတကယ်အနေရများတယ်လုံးဝသူသင်ကိုသင်ပြင်းရမှာဒီအောက်နှစ်သင်းနဲ့တွေ့ခဲ့ရင်မစိုးဝိုင်းကတ်နဲ့တွေ့ရင်မစိုးနေကမာပြုတ်လောက် elimination တက်လောက်တယ်အဲ့လိုတွေ့ပါသေးဆူတောင်းတော့တယ်ကတော့သူတို့ဒီဇိုင်းလည်းမသိဘူးဒါရန်တန်လားဒါမှမဟုတ်အဲ့လေးပတ်လည်မယ်အဲ့လားအဲ့တော့မနှက်ဖြန်မှာပဲတဲ့အားလုံးခုနိုင်ပါဖြန် အဲ့ပြန်ပွဲတွေအားလုံးက9ခွဲမှစမှာပွဲမရှိနော်9ခွဲပွဲပြီးရနဲ့10ခွဲပွဲပြီးရအဲ့နှစ်ခုဒီမှာကြံသေးတယ်10ခွဲပွဲကဒီမှာကွာ sorry အဲ့ဒီရှိတယ် okay ကြာတော့နေကမ9ခွဲမှဆော့ရအဲ့တော့ဟိုက်စတဇာ good night စတဇာပါ
ကျေးဇူးပြုပြီးယနေ့ညရဲ့ကျေဝင်များကိုကြိုဆိုလိုက်ကြရအောင် One Expert မှာထိတ်တက်စုများကိုရယူထားသူ Dota 2 ၏ hero များအကောင်းဆုံးတည်ဆောင်မှု Hunton Lanza အကောင်းဆုံးပံ့ပိုးမှု Mossy အကောင်းဆုံးအလေလံ Zeus နောက်ဖက်ကိုဆိုလိုတာပါအကောင်းဆုံးကစားသမားစု One Expert ကစားသူများ One Expert ဒါသင်ရဲ့ pick ပဲ